Let's check this out. We're getting ready to take off, so I'm calling for the list. Vince from the NA server, Ronnie, CRJ7, also here with us. You're all on the plane because we're clear to take off, so let's hit the skies.
Let's hit the sky. Let's go.
Straight to Purgatory. This is your captain, myself, and
Nobarblay.
Invites you to loosen your seatbelts, fasten your boards, because it's time to drop is
And the first map of the day has a very good
Iya. Mantap ya.
Purgatory. And
Semoga tidak ada kecolongan lagi gitu ya.
on the chat said that Purgatory was not the usual start off map for their championships, and I
Sup everyone, sup everybody.
start off with maybe Bahari or Bermuda, but we are always used to beginning with
Mana nih warga-warga Nobarblay nih ya?
my favorite maps. I love it.
Apa pada kemana gitu, apa gimana gitu kan?
To their usual drop calls, and we start on the screen of Fluxo that has a high dominance of Central, and of course, as I said before, I expect a lot from them today because they are trying to get back to their leadership that they took for so many weeks in a row. So let's check out what Fluxo is going to be able to do for this first map.
Let's check this out. We see Vivocade going after Netshoes Miners. This is not Netshoes' usual drop call.
yeah, good.
They usually try to go to
Wait,
fight
shh.
the gate, but they couldn't get to it. That got the kill on Broilo. They will get the first
Ditaunting
blood.
dulu, siap
But the
ngap.
rest of Netshoes Miners
Siap.
are on the Fire Brigade.
Halo bang, halo Blay-Blayku.
Using that
What's
that
up,
player
Blay?
to try to get to the blue zone. to
Apa
try to
kabar
get
nih
some
kalian
maybe
nih?
some good loot. And it ended up not working really well for them.
Gokil
That
ya.
Netshoes Miners and of course all the teams that usually drop call at Lumber Mill send a player off to kind of make the loot of campsite, because the players that drop call at Forge that are usually Vivocade and Magic Squad, they don't get so far along on campsite. They usually stay more focused on the Forge area. So right now that was a bad decision because the blue zone falling on campsite made Vivocade a lot more interested to go and loot that zone, so that a lone player kind of did not stand a chance, but he's gonna be put back in the game as we are accustomed to.
And we check out right now that got getting his loot, and Vivocade is another team that is quietly and always fighting for the top. Is the former
Mereka
LBFF5
bermain
champions,
sangat pasif ya.
LBFF6 runner-ups. They are always a quiet and dangerous team to face in the end of the season.
Yes, Vivocade.
Final bang Brazil. Kagak belum masih ini nih, masih apa ya?
They are doing so well.
Masih jatuhnya masih tengah season, Blay.
Not doing so well. Cruzeiro trap is already on the floor.
Abang nanti jadi caster ke DFM? Belum ada kabar. Kayaknya enggak ya. Evos juara gimana tanggapan lu? Mantap. Semua akan Evos pada waktunya ya. Ini kita lihat dulu nih. Jubinho, Lobato, Yago sama Chines. Yo, lu bisa lihat gimana Yago dengan sniper ya. Menggokil nih jagoan gue nih, Bang Yago ya.
Before is giving chase, they want to take down Cruzeiro and take Brasilia all for themselves. We see Iago rotating over there, 3 kills, 2 on the hands of Iago. Now 98 for him.
Gua akhirnya menemukan streaming yang casternya bahasa Inggris, Blay. Jadi kayak, ya ini good things to do lah buat gua untuk latihan language gitu kan.
Chasing R7, trying to get to the player of Cruzeiro. R7 hiding. He has a shotgun on his hands, an auto shotgun on his hands, an XM to try to take down the players from before. Lobato chases him with the charge buster. R7 puts Chirinese to sleep, and he tries to push him as well, but he will not be able to. So Cruzeiro is back with no points.
Gokil.
Cruzeiro that also did not make a very
Ngeri ya.
good last round in the last week. But right now they also start Purgatory off in the worst way possible in the 12th position. But who started off very well was before. And Iago, as you have said, has already 2 kills in the match. And I think he wants to give Cias some trouble. But look, Cias is already taking hits.
taking hits, but Fox will push to the floor after.
Anjir, gue tuh tadi upload video kolup dah gue ya ampun. Yaudah.
Points to get to a comfortable position. We'll take the first player down. Mariana Ferreira saying it's LBFF day, going for Fluxo. Godfrost here saying he.
Konten lu cuma 3 round ya. Tadi ke-upload ke close cuy, anjir harusnya gua upload yang sama yang match terakhir Blay, tapi ya gitu. Perlu gua upload gak sih? Terus padahal ya. Bacot-bacotnya gue sama F4.
The shot caller for this Fluxo squad. Prem Gaming cheering for 00 Nation over here. Saying he loves us all. Thank you so much, Prem, for being here with us. We also love you. Lux Semog cheering for Vasco da Gama. Sam FF cheering for Fluxo. Govind Kumar also cheering for Fluxo. Rian saying he loves you.
Oh, thank you.
In Portuguese.
I love you too.
He said it in Portuguese.
Te amo.
Te amo. And then we have here the players in Central trying to gather some loot.
Gas lah ya, nanti kita upload ya Blay ya. Ini kita nonton dulu dah nih dari LWFF ya kan, yang kata kemarin gue ke-skip karena gue gawe gitu kan. Hari ini alhamdulillah ada free time, tadi gue juga bisa nyempetin record buat upload konten ya, walaupun nanti lah sisa videonya nyusul ya.
Because a lot of teams like to make that rotation through the water, and especially through the bridge of Central. So Fluxo is going to have to make a very strong mark.
It's maybe some kind of scouting for the space there in Central.
Yang juara FFML bisa main di FVM gak sih? Kagak dong. Kagak Blay. Upload sih Bang Blay, pengen lihat reaksi Bang Blay sama F4. Iya. Cuman nggak sampai yang angkat piala ya, cuman pas match terakhir doang. Di situ gue kayak mengucapkan kayak pas si itu perang apa, si Aura perang sama perang sama Eko ya, itu mantep banget tuh. Di situ gue bacot sama Eko anjir. Terus di akhir-akhir juga gue ngucapin selamat dengan gaya-gayaan gue sama Eko lah.
I think that was a bad choice for Black Dragons Vasco. They should not have blown up Loud Scars because
they are inside of the gas. They need to run, and it will take a lot of time for them to rush after the fight if they are alive.
Tadi full nonton gak Bang? Nonton, ada Abu kan? Ya elah lu. Dikata gue di rumah banyak kagak nonton kali. Buat apa gue sampai nge-record kalau gue nonton sampai habis? Nonton gak? Aduh. Makanya ini nih.
Hender will take Kawan to the floor. The Grenadier from Vasco. Look at Hender now getting Nada. Amazing job. Look.
Duh, susah banget coy lo.
Triple kill for the Grenadier from Vasco. Incredible job by Hender. Going full Kobe. And now he will take Kronos to the floor. It was easy. And Loud is back to the lobby with no points. What did Hender do? However, 00 Nation is coming to take the spoils of that war. Vasco in a lot of trouble because all of their players are damaged. They will have to patch up with some mad kits. It seems that easy.
Gimana yang potensi juara FFWS? Ntar dulu lah. FWS nih belum semuanya bisa apa? Dalam artian diprediksi gitu, orang kita ya belum tahu nih dari Brazil siapa yang bakal juara gitu kan.
Is not on fields, and the safe zone is actually very south of the map, so it's going to be hard for Black Dragons Vasco to get past 00 Nation, but I would just like to say that I retreat from.
Gimana kabarnya Blay? Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam Jiko. Baik kabar gue ya.
They just destroyed Loud in the
kayak nonton luar doang di Indo kan, nonton buset dah gila lu ya. Makanya jangan samain gue sama bocil-bocil yang nonton cuman setengah kalau nonton video ya. Sorry, gue nggak level ya, nggak kayak gitu gue orangnya. Ini by the way gue udah mempersiapkan kopi nih untuk malam ini karena pada request Nobarblay ya, gue udah mempersiapkan kopi. Itu gue lagi masak air. Coba mungkin yang pada lagi nonton di live chat boleh coba komen dulu Nobarblay ya. Hashtag Nobarblay. Let's go. Hashtag Nobarblay LBFF. Di komen. Nanti kita absen. Nanti gue upload ke Instastory. Let's go. Let's go. Gue mau lihat dulu nih. Ya. Bisa ya.
Yes, and of course, Nancho's Miners has a strong position in the safe zone. Even though God is on the other side of the river, their position is still very favorable. So let's check it out.
Bisa yuk.
They just got out to go right on.
Nobarblay LBFF. Yuk, Nobarblay pokoknya Nobarblay LBFF. Gua ini nanti nih. Gua Insta story ini ya. Yuk.
Netshoes Miners trying to get inside.
Menggokil ya nih para BLAYBLAY udah pada siap. Nobarblay LBFF nih udah live streaming sekarang. Let's go kita Nobarblay LBFF. Tap link di stiker yuk. Gokil ya nih para BLAYBLAY udah pada siap.
Netshoes Miners, but it's a fight that Netshoes should not be taken.
Gokil banget ini ya. Ada Tratai, ada Mans, ada Jiko, ada Lihin, ada Raidzi, ada siapa lagi tuh? Ada Jenal, Rivin, mantap. Ada Dan EZ, ada Ustadz Jati. Ada siapa lagi tuh? Ada Abra. Sama ada Jaldi. Sama ada Muhammad Alif Novel. Oke, sama ada Dansro, ada Kang Raden. Halo juga, selamat pagi Blay. Bentar ya. Ini gue share dulu ke Instagram. Kalian udah pada share belum nih? Udah pada share belum kalian ke sosmed kalian?
Always here with us, King #7 Ribeiro TXG. Saying Isa speaking English. She is doing it for the whole season.
I'm doing it right
Paulinho now. FF saying gol fluxo, and the fight is going on. Rick will put Geteco to the floor. Natividade goes down on the hands of Japa Excel, while some grenades are coming in, hitting the CR7, hitting the Chrono over there. VM7 will go down on the grenades of Rick. Japa Excel now takes a lot of damage from another grenade from Rick. Now the rush from Netshoes Miners is open. They can go for the kills. Romeo will take Leno to the floor and get the kill with the scythe. Netshoes Nitrox fighting against Vasco in the other side of the safe zone. We see Japa Excel protected by the ice, but now the safe zone is hurting a lot. The gas
Mantap. Salam buat Maya, jaga kesehatan dari Mans. Heleh, mulai lo. Maya teh saha. Gue nanya buruan, Maya teh saha anjing. Tolong dong jangan nge-spam ya untuk teman-teman yang sering nonton Adji Sven pasti paham ya. Jangan nge-spam gitu ya Blay ya. Jangan nge-spam ya, enggak banget ya. Nora. Malam semua lu, Amelia Safritri ya lu. Jangan spam bener tuh kata Dan ya. Aduh, jangan Nora lah. Ya. EVOS champion Bang, tenang. Gue juga tahu. Ini kita nonton ini dulu nih. Udah menit 12 masih sekitar 9 tim ya. Formatnya sama kayak Indo kan Bang, ada FFIM yang enggak. Mereka pure emang yang dari Liga aja gitu. Yang juara udah that's it, ngewakilin di FFWS gitu. Air gue udah mateng. Waktu itu kita nyalain AC lagi bentar. Ini biar maksimal ya. By the way gimana Blay? Mendingan kita nonton yang bahasa Brazil atau yang bahasa Inggris kayak gini?
Look at the Kappa from Butzin taking down Hender and sending Vasco back to the lobby in the 6th position, Isa.
Yes, and look, God Unidas and Vindication very quietly have the best
nuang air panas. Butuhkan skill khusus ya, menuang air panas biar tidak tumpah gitu kan. Buset ya. Baunya mantap sekali ya. Bau kopi udah gak ada lawan coy. Bau apa yang bikin jatuh cinta? Bau kopi. Cinta. Yang Inggris aja lebih ngerti Inggris gue ya. Ini suara casternya udah kegedean apa masih kekecilan apakah kurang gede Blay gitu. Gila ya. VK ya, Dead God nih ya. Pavayet kalau nge-coach di SEA Games berarti dia lagi main di VK guys. Dead God ini nama asli Pavayet guys.
from Team Liquid. And Vivocate sends Team
Buset.
Liquid back to the lobby. Got to need us goals with them.
Yago ya, ini juga Yago nih, jagoan gue nih. Bos.
Look at Shinez and Jubinha getting the
Bah.
goals on the players of Flux. So Flux is down.
Pakai roll scoop Famas ya, Famas X emang terbaik ya, Famas X ya.
4v4 and Vivocate, two of the strongest teams of the season. This was the finals last season.
Perwakilan dari Thailand siapa bang? Belum ada Blay, belum. Paling Evos lagi nggak sih, orang Evos lagi di puncak, setahu gue di Liga. LBFF ada degradasi gak bang? Ada juga. Kenapa yang udah juara FFML gak ada kesempatan ke FFIM? Padahal kan FF lagi juara 4 kali berturut-turut. Tolong banget ini. Gua ngerti perasaan itu ya, tapi tolonglah, jangan begitu pola pikir kalian ya. Justru dengan sang juara nggak dikasih kesempatan buat main FFML lagi itu untuk bikin kompetitifnya juga semakin berkembang gitu. Bukan cuma dia doang yang juara, ngerti gak lu? Gelo before. Gelo. Booyah before. Before had 8 kills before this fight. Before had 8 kill before this fight. Okay.
Then they got the 12 points for the Booyah. Amazing start for before. They are
amazing start from before. Oke. Nah, yang kayak gini nih yang gue perlukan juga sebagai casters gitu untuk menambah kosakata. Tapi mohon maaf ini untuk Mamang Marcelo Ferrantini dan juga Isa 13. Isa 13 siapanya Sam 13 Blay. Tunggu, ini beneran Isa 13 tuh namanya tuh. Kakak-kakak yang nge-cast ini ya. Isa 13 siapanya Sam 13, coba mohon maaf. Coba. Nih kita kasih lihat info dulu ya. Magic Squad secara skor udah sekitar 724 lah, masih kekejar sama Fluxo sama Before. Bidi Vasco yang naik gue justru agak mengkaget ya. Bidi Vasco naik, Vivocate malah turun. Kenapa nih? Woi, Vivocate tolong dong, ayo dong. Ayo kita lanjut ke Kalahari ya Blay ya. Nah nih. Ahui, woi, Jakurda, buset deh, si udah tajir punya mobil keren. Gokil ya. Life's good, right? How you guys doing now? Piala FFM masih sama apa beda bang? Gue kurang tahu ya, karena kan gue lagi nggak menjadi caster yang bertugas season ini. Coba tanya Bung Sky lah. Apa turnamen FF gak ada map Alpine? Makanya main Upoint Esports loh, ada Alpine. Upoint Esports adalah turnamen pertama yang menggunakan Alpine di turnamen. Ya, gue nge-cast juga tuh di group stage-nya. Assalamualaikum Bang Adji, selamat malam. Waalaikumsalam. Selamat malam juga untuk Dance ya. 640 kalau 15 beda jauh cuy. Tau gitu Evos gak usah main. Gak gitu ya Alfian, tolong ngefans boleh. Cuman berlebihan kayak gini jangan. Gak bikin lu kelihatan keren, sumpah. Malah jadi lu mempertontonkan diri lu di depan publik kalau lu tuh kurang gitu. Mohon maaf nih ya. Tolong lah yang kayak gitu kurang-kurangin lah ya. Untuk Mas Alfian udah nge-spam komennya nggak banget gitu ya. Tolonglah, ini lagi momen bahagia gitu untuk teman-teman EVOS fans, untuk teman-teman EVOS gitu kan, dan untuk kita semua, karena akhirnya kita bakal menemukan sang juara yang emang bisa kita percaya gitu untuk nanti di kancah internasional FFWS gitu. Janganlah kayak kalian nih yang ngefans berlebihan ini merusak vibes-nya gitu. Fluxo GG bang, GG Fluxo cuy. Nobru pensi, Nobru udah jadi salah satu pemegang saham ini ya Fluxo by the way ya. Salam kenal dari Indo, lo. Saya juga dari Indo, Juliandi, mohon maaf ya. Mungkin nanti kalau kita lagi makan siang di warteg, one day ketemu gitu kan. Gak ada yang tahu.
So we're going to see Team Liquid still making their target of Black Dragon's Vasco. They are kind of watching them, but they did not pursue it after all. They need to make.
But they did not pursue it after all. Oke, gue suka.
It's gonna be very hard for some teams.
Ini jadi kayaknya kedepannya kita kalau nobar LBFF kita pakai yang ada subtitle Brazilnya aja nih Blay ya, biar kita hitung-hitung kalau nggak dapet intisari dari streamingnya, anggap aja kita latihan les bahasa Inggris Blay, daripada lu ke English first, daripada lu ke Kumon ya kan, daripada lu ke mana tuh ya kan, mendingan dengerin kosakata percakapan yang emang relevan gitu untuk sehari-hari ya.
Shout out to King #7 stand with Ukraine. Indeed, we gotta.
Jangan spam ya, jangan spam. Boleh minta sapa boleh, tapi ingat juga ini kan konteksnya streaming nobar ya Blay, bukan streaming nyapa-nyapa kalian gitu, mohon maaf.
Some points after they were destroyed in Kalahari. And look at before gave up on Refinery and they are rotating straight to where Cruzeiro is right now.
Kenapa ya, gue udah pensi tapi gue selalu nonton turnamen Free Fire, itu tandanya lu udah sadar betul kalau lu bukan cuma perlu main untuk tahu dan juga jatuh cinta sama game, tapi lu juga perlu nontonin perkembangan gamenya dari segi kompetitif ya gitu. Ada gunanya nama gue biru di mari, dulu nggak ada gunanya karena langsung gue yang ngeblok dulu. Malam Mas sorry telat, gak apa-apa Dedi. Sorry nih, gue masih ngutang Nobarblay Liga Thailand ya. Sorry banget nih. Lama gak perang-perang, gak kayak FFML. Lu nonton FFML yang awal-awal juga gak perang-perang juga cuy. Ready gue yang juara FFIM antara Aura, Yogi sama Ses. Iya cuy, Aura dari posisi ke-13 ya bisa naik ke posisi 9 nih, gokil banget. Tapi sayangnya bursa transfernya agak telat ya. Jujur pendapat gue pribadi, kalau andai kata ini Adrian sama I'm God masuk ke di tengah-tengah season, mungkin Aura bisa ada di papan kiri tuh, mungkin ya. Salam dari Depok bang, weh Gabriel Alfredo. Halo Depok. Gokil ini ya Depok ya. Udah nyumbang lagi aja satu player kita yang berbakat, kayak contohnya Bocil gitu kan. Di SES tuh anak Depok juga, mantep Depok. Udah pada ngopi belum nih? Ngopi dulu kita biar nggak kerawang otak, oke? Anjir, ini fake ini gue lihat mirip ini ya, mirip Alvaro ya. Mohon maaf. Enggak, bukan cuma mirip Alvaro tapi mirip ini apa? Neymar, kok Bruce Neymar.
Loud might be joining that fight as well. They want to take some points and it would be sweet for them to take.
Kenapa Abang Caster tapi kok nggak main FF? Ini Mans nih berarti bocah sotoy fix. Lu berarti belum follow Instagram gue di sini. Follow me on Instagram Adji Sven. Kemarin gue udah spill dikit tuh, ya kan? Shop gue 9 diamond. Iya Ranger.
Ozado already went down, so only 2 players to fight for Fluxu. You said Ozado fucking sees. Oh. Ozado went down. Kronos takes down Broilo and Loud wants to come in.
Menurut lo dengan roster EVOS begini bisa bicara banyak ke Bang Adji untuk internasional? Amin, insya Allah Bray. Pasti yang terbaik untuk Indonesia ya, doa terbaik gue. Apalagi mereka juga udah nunjukin mereka sekuat itu gitu. Maksud gue kayak gimana enggak? Pas pembuka match pertama ada yang nonton gak sih? Mereka nyamperin ke Shipyard, diberantemin tuh. Ya gila sih. Itulah mental juara tuh begitu Blay EVOS ya. Gokil.
And they really need that punctuation because they did not do well in the first map. So if they
ngopi liong dong om. Wede, kalau ngopi liong tuh harus dibalik ya. Harus dibalik yang ada kentongan-kentongannya gitu kan. Ambil ronda kita. Kita harus hati-hati sama EVOS Thailand. Emang itu dia. Mereka abang-abang pro player juga paham betul Blay. EVOS Thailand juga sama mengerikannya gitu sama EVOS Indo. Jadi bukan berarti EVOS Indo jago tapi jadi no counter gitu. Enggak coy. Wah miner nih. Ini miner kalau gini terus gak bakal kemana-mana nih miner nih. Aduh gimana ya.
very bad news for Nacho's Miners, but in the other hand, this is good.
Ente buat Eko, makasih buat tontonan menarik. Gue EVOS spam banget dan paling seneng kalau EVOS itu ada yang nabrak. Kalau sampai kata EVOS yang ada di situ, EVOS ada pembelajaran buat timnya. Mantep Ikam, respect ya, salam untuk teman-teman EVOS spam ya. Nah ini gue suka nih sama contoh-contoh EVOS spam yang nggak berlebihan gitu, yang respect juga kalau ada tim yang misalkan ketemu sama EVOS berantem. Kalau misalkan EVOS kalah, jadi harapan dari si EVOS spamnya ini buat pembelajaran untuk si tim EVOS. Gokil. Ya itu hasil dari berapa 12 matchday ya, 12 matchday segitu tajamnya kan, datengin Eko ngeratain gitu kan, dibikin tusun di kalah hari juga kena tusun ya kan. Gokil lah, gokil.
Something happened in the refinery. It was a fire going on in the refinery because before Engadonidas didn't go to that region. That could only be a fire. Shoutouts to J Deep saying hi and asking how are we.
Tap dulu salam buat adek, goblok. Enggak ada adek gue di sini coy. Gue udah move sendiri gue di sini.
Everyone who loves Ziza.
Thank you for loving me. I love you too.
Thank you
for loving me. Bangsat ini jokesnya.
This is a beautiful song. This is a beautiful song.
This is a beautiful song. Of course, bro. Of course. Aduh bangsat ini. Ini abang-abang casternya sih kalau nongkrong sama gua masuk nih satu frekuensi nih. Bangsat lagu Firehouse lu. Sorry. Bukan Firehouse, itu Bryan Adams ya. Thank you for loving me itu Bryan Adams. Iya, coba kita cek dulu ya. Thank you for loving me itu setahu gue Bryan Adams ya. Bukan anjir, Bon Jovi, cok. Sorry. Bon Jovi nyet, Bon Jovi ya. Sorry. Anjing, Bryan Adams, Bon Jovi tuh suaranya mirip ya.
This new player in the team of How that desperately needs some extra points. So we are going to see if they are going to be able to gain some new strategies with the entrance of this player, but they are right by the side of 00 Nation that has some
respect gak mas ya sama anak-anak EVOS buat Abu tadi pas seremoni juara. Oh jelas lah, itu yang akan selalu dimiliki EVOS coy, tentang respect sama playernya, sekalipun playernya itu lagi nggak inkompetitif gitu, lagi nggak in roster gitu. Gue belum lihat tim lain selain EVOS yang nge-treat playernya tuh senice itu gitu. Dalam artian kayak ya mungkin beberapa ada, cuman nggak ke-publish apa gimana gue nggak tahu. Tapi yang gue tahu sejauh ini, pengalaman gue yang gue lihat kayak kalau misalkan udah nggak in roster di kompetitif, entah itu dicadangin doang gitu, nggak di gimanain dan apa dijual apa gimana gitu kan. Tapi kalau EVOS ini tetap di keep gitu, itu yang benar-benar touching gitu, benar-benar menyentuh lah ibaratnya. Gokil ya.
Honey, who is inside of the gas taking a lot of damage in a awful position, he will not be able to rotate, isn't?
Yes, he won't. And of course we have Tattoo knocking down.
Magic Squad gak main, iya Magic Squad hari ini gak main Blay. Yang main hari ini si Loud sama Fluxo gitu ya. Mainnya offline apa online? Ini mainnya online Blay.
And right now they are in a terrible situation with Nicholas 9 just making.
Lu caster gak bang buat FFS? Gue nggak tahu ya, belum ada kabar ya. Dan setahu gue kan ini masih jauh juga FFS Mei kan, Sentosa ya. Antum nggak ikut ke Singapura, buset boro-boro ikut ke Singapura. Regular season aja kagak ngekes, gimana ke Singapura cuy. Lot main gak? Lot main. FFS para pemainnya dikarantina lagi gak bang? Harusnya dikarantina lagi ya, soalnya kan nggak tahu. Karena Singapura setahu gue udah menyatakan dia corona free gitu kan, atau apa covid free gitu ya. Maksudnya udah jadi endemik gitu statusnya, bukan pandemi lagi. Nobarblay FF Thailand kapan Blay? Ya asli nih, sumpah gue ditagih mulu ya sama warga-warga BLAYBLAY. Thank you banget yang udah pada nanya Nobarblay Thailand nanti ya. Soon as possible kita garap ya. Kita nobar yang lagi live dulu aja nih, Brazil ya. FOS jangan lupa gedor-gedor meja. Insya Allah kalau dikasih kepercayaan buat nge-cast lagi buat bawain matchesnya, Nanti gue bakalan keluarin seluruh cakra gue, bahkan cakra Kyuubi gue, cakra Jinchuriki gue, cakra Saitama gue, semuanya ya, cakra Goku gue semuanya gue keluarin lah buat Indonesia ya. Dan perlu lu tahu, pas kapan terakhir gue nge-cash ya, FFWS apa FFHC ya, itu gue bawa bendera anjir, gue bawa bendera ya. TH itu NTT dong bang. Halo NTT, apa kabar nih teman-teman NTT? Semoga pada baik-baik aja sama sehat-sehat aja gitu ya. God bless you all guys. Cakra doa bocil bang maksudnya. Cakra doa anak yatim mana nggak? Sorry bercanda. Canda coy. React mic check. Oke, kita tunggu nanti mic check ya. Nggak, ini kan kalau Brazil doang mic check ya. Kalau ini kan bahasa Inggris nih.
Especially because they're going to have to make that advance and it's gonna be really hard.
And it's gonna be really hard because they gonna be make it to advance. Okay.
He just broke me. I'm sorry.
I do realize that.
Why is making a funny face at me?
Aduh.
My God.
But maybe there was something on my teeth.
No. It's just the way.
Suara game kecil bang, kurang dengar. Oke, mohon maaf ya. Kita gede ini.
Takes a lot of damage and he goes down on the hands of Easy. Great job by Vasco starting this fight against Team Liquid, but the grenades from MTS are really heat-seeking grenades trying to find him. Deals a lot of damage to Chucky. Pedro RS goes to the floor on the hands of Easy.
Waduh, Chucky tumbang bro, MTS nih bro. Duar, itu dia.
They got 2 kills and Hender is on the floor. Vasco da Gama. They have only Leno to lean on as Lost puts one more player from B4 to the ground. We have Lobato Jubinha Chinês still on the fight. Iago went down on the hands of Loud. Grenades coming out to try to take Gadonidas out of their spot. And Loud, who is specialist in playground, is trying to get their good position, but Cruzeiro starts well.
Salam dari komunitas Yogyakarta bang. Halo Yogyakarta. Semoga one day nanti kita berkesempatan ya untuk berjumpa ya. Lobato.
Backsends R7 to the floor as he brings in and takes Rush as well. Trap will use the grenade and put Salis to the floor, but Salis will destroy Cruzeiro as well. He brought it back. Nitrox, who is a good team in Kalahari, is showing out why they are really good. BD Vasco now goes down on the hands of Loud once again. You see, every map Loud goes after Vasco. Once again, they take Vasco down. On Purgatory, it was Vasco that took Loud down. It's a comeback for Loud. We see that they are rotating, trying to take the best spot under the bridge since the safe zone closed.
Under the bridge.
Yes, and of course Loud has the best position, but they might be very troubled by Vivo KG and Team Liquid that are going to make their back.
Anjir, gue suka banget aksen ceweknya nih ya. Yes, they have a good position, but they have to gitu ya.
Playground who tried to get out actually, and only B4 survived.
Only before survived.
Takes
control of center position. We have Team Liquid in a good position. Vivo Kate, look at the
we have a Team Liquid in a good position. Waduh, gokil.
Now before goes down in the 4th position, but we have Team Liquid, Loud, and Vivo Kate, 3 teams that we see that possibly can fight for the title always, every season. So a really strong lineup to finish the day, as we had in Purgatory with Vivo Kate and before. Now we see Kronos taking down players from Vivo Kate, trying to find Nando 9 behind the ice as Kronos will send Modesta back to the lobby.
Caster Inggrisnya agak lumayan terbata-bata gara-gara ngebaca momennya anjir.
To take Vivo Kate out of this match, they get it. Vivo Kate is back on the lobby, and now it's a Loud versus Liquid fight. Loud with 4 players, Team Liquid with 3. Butch is leading the charge, and Lost will try to flank him. Will try to trample him through the sides as he uses the ice and gets the sight on Butch as he tries to get the shots out. Another rotate.
He tries to get the shots out
with MTS and Pedro RS. Over there, he rotates. Pedro has the charge buster ready. He tries and gets Nona to the floor. The advantage is no longer
tries and get the knockout on the floor.
But K1 and Lost brings it back. They get 2 takedowns, and now it's a 3v1 fight. Will Boot go for the clutch? Can he clutch it out against Lost? No, he can't. Nice use of CR7, and it's a boo! Yeah! if we have the from Booyah to bottom, Loud went from bottom to Booyah, getting out of a poor start in Purgatory.
Yang gue suka kalau Inggris itu kalau storytelling tuh gitu loh. Suka gue. Boleh lah.
Safe zone that helped them, and they got those 12 kills and the Booyah is
amazing match for Loud, and I think that it seems that K1 and Lost are back because they are playing so well in the last couple of rounds, and they are really
because they playing so nice in a last couple of rounds.
That they have been showing in the championship is very notable. It's very remarkable.
Ya dia orang ini ya, orang Itali gitu ya.
Marcelo,
24.
I'm sure Marcelo knows.
Si Marcelo
Martininya
ya. Martini udah kayak nama minuman.
As always, basically before is done before.
Tadi adanya Hidenya Brazil. Nah, Netsus Miners.
In the two first maps of the day.
Marcelo Ferrantini ya. Salam dari Papua Barat, Giltindo Papua. Halo Papua Barat, ya mohon maaf nih buat yang salam-salam jangan nge-spam dulu ya guys ya. Tolonglah ciptakan suasana yang enjoy gitu ya.
Not really betting against them at this point, but we also have Lauji and Gajunidas very close in point, so we are going to.
Yeah, we're going to start. Yeah, the next map is Bermuda, right? Let's go.
Fasten our boards, because it's time to drop, Isa.
And as we are getting to the second half of the day, we are getting Bermuda to close.
We are getting a Bermuda. Dia nyebut lautnya itu enggak Lauji ya. Kalau di bahasa Brazil tuh Lauji. Kalau in English laut gitu ya, laut biasa gitu.
Team on this map, but Team Liquid on the other hand has had a very good day, a very strong punctuation.
Tolong Dedi Gagap attitude seperti itu kurang-kurangin ya Dedi Gagap ya, jangan sampai obeng Anda saya copot. Saya tidak suka ya jujur ya. Attitude seperti itu tuh ini nih yang bikin Indonesia nih dipandang sebelah mata selamanya gitu dari segi netizen gitu. Attitude yang kayak gitu tuh yang nggak perlu ya. Mohon maaf ini mah, no offense ya.
Oh, so you got the Booyah. I'll get you the blue zone.
Apa sih?
You can try to go back to back here by Graveyard, by the Bullseye region, as Loud always goes to that side of the map. We have lost.
Rekor FFIM EVOS dipatahkan oleh Garena apa sih? Nora banget lu, Nora, sumpah Nora, Nora, begitu Nora.
I mean Bermuda is really democratic. I always change Brazilian Bermuda. You never saw me casting Bermuda in Purgatory. Taking the region of Bermuda. This specialist tip right now comes.
Maksudnya Indonesia kenapa bang? Ya lu pernah denger gak ada berita di mana Indonesia tuh dicap sebagai netizen paling tidak family friendly atau tidak ramah sedunia. Nah itu gara-gara komentar-komentar yang tidak sopan gitu di seluruh penjuru antero sosmed gitu ya.
The communication fell down.
Assalamualaikum Maseh, waalaikumsalam Surya. Lot gak sih juara Liga Brazil? Kayaknya masih jauh. Lot tuh masih di papan kanan. Lot masih di papan kanan. Brazil metanya Alvaro kan? Loh. Ini di Indo juga udah Alvaro udah main dah. Abang terlambat baru pulang kerja, nggak apa-apa. Bang Adji bikin konten tebak rotasi EVOS buat FF. Buat apa? Maksudnya belum ke-reveal semua nih. Tim-tim yang bertanding di FFS juga belum ke-reveal semua, Blay. Jadi kita belum bisa bikin konten ke sana gitu. Terlalu sotoy gue jatuhnya kalau gue udah bikin dari sekarang kan.
K1 becomes the second player as the leader, as the kill leaders in the history of LBFF.
And of course he's getting closer.
Ngasih pur dulu Lauji. Oke, bisa Gabriel. Mungkin ya. Soalnya lo tuh biasanya selalu absen ya di grand final, terus tiba-tiba ngasih kejutan gitu kan.
Lauji is doing so well if they count on the fact that Fluxo keeps on with this bad streak for a couple of weeks. Maybe K1 can get past Japa BKR and become the biggest MVP of all times. But
and
we'll
becomes a biggest MVP of all time.
The factory region and Nitrox is also there, and they're trying to make the climb. I don't know if they have spotted Nitrox yet.
Maybe they will be surprised. We see Iago already on the top of the factory.
Maybe they will be surprised. Niago on the top of factory. Wah, ada yang naik lewat dalam, ada yang naik lewat luar tuh. Gokil. Gokil, dia naik lewat keren. Yang satu naik lewat dalam.
The CR7 enforces Nitrox to go down as Chinese and Lobato now will prepare themselves. Actually, Chinese.
Ini Marcelo dia tadi nyebut skill krononya tuh bukan ini ya, bukan time timer ya. Tapi CR7. Oke. Boleh.
This is the first time I have seen on my entire life on LBFF history a fight on top of factory by two different teams like trying to get up on the factory.
This is the first time of my entire life to see LBFF fight on the top of factory. Oke. Boleh. Lumayan tuh nambah-nambah kamus di kepala kita. Jadi buat kalian yang mikir kalian masih nonton ini LBFF, gue tuh nganggep ini udah buat bagian dari les bahasa Inggris gue gitu. Cheers.
Wants to take it from everyone. They are coming from below, and this is a characteristic from Vivocate that is really settling for myself. They always join fights that are not theirs. They love to meddle into fights and get some points for themselves. Shoutouts to Mondi Ramadan saying he loves us from Indonesia. Shoutouts to Mondi Ramadan. Shoutouts to LT Mafioso. Shoutouts to Eduardo Diniz, who says he loves to watch our broadcast to learn English. Thank you for being here with us, Edu. São Paulino cheering for Fluxo. FF Sports saying love from India. Mondi Ramadan saying I'm sorry I don't know your flag. I'm really sorry. I should start studying geography once again.
Dia nge-shoutout ini ya, yang streamer juga itu tadi ya.
He's a big fan. Thank you.
Siapa tahu?
Love from Bangladesh. Shout out to Bangladesh.
Gila, shout out to Bangladesh tuh ya.
Ahmed also saying love from Singapore, and some shots now going out, taking the first player down. It was Lobato.
Coba kita komen ya. Coba kita komen nih. Love from Indonesia gitu kan.
To not help him, but use him as a leaping pad to get down the players from Nitrox as he brings him back into the fight after he takes down what a smart player by Iago right now, using Lobato as a mule to get to a good position for the shot and to get the kill. The kill
paling enak ya les bahasa Inggris online asli.
Now happens on the head.
Anjir, suka nih gue nih. Nih gue suka nih sinematik yang kayak gini kalau tim lu di mention di sini nih, keren ya.
And of course, Iago already with 3 kills, and that's going to be very important for him, especially because Fluxo and Cias have not shown their faces today yet.
Iago gets one more takedown, but he gets taken down as well, as Vivocate and before are still fighting before trying to get the kills from Factory. And this is another key characteristic from this before squad. They love to be on the high ground, taking picks.
Oh, Liga Brazil caster menggunakan bahasa Inggris, Bang. Oh, ini yang Brazil bukan Brazil official nih. Ini yang English broadcast nih.
He gets the double takedown on Osado and Fac, and now Japa XL will take Japa BKR. There's only CS to fight for Fluxo. He will go down.
Oh my God, what a rough start for Fluxo once again, and falling on the hands of Real. So 3 kills for Tattoo. And of course, Fluxo just seems to be keeping on going with their bad luck, but we don't know what
just
really
keeping going on with
that team. But right now, they are in the 12th position, so Real getting off to a good start. They probably are going to be able to make the save towards Antunes and get to the safe zone. But
get to the safe zone. Okay, siap.
Very interesting point. B4 is a team that not only loves central positions as
Bang, live di situ rama-rama gak Bang orangnya? Rama, Blay. Nih lo lihat ya, no.
On refinery, on clock tower.
Nih komennya berhenti tapi by the way ya.
Top of houses in Brasilia, so we always see before taking over good positions, and look at how many people we have on that area of the map.
And look at how many people Iago is taking down. Now 2 players down from Vasco, and Lobato.
Now 2 players down from Vasco.
General stole the kill.
Lobato
take Modestia
for
himself.
Right, himself.
The loot boxes over here to give some climbs for this before squad. They can get to a higher place, and they can call for more drop calls to get the boxes up there, to use them as steps to go and get
Enak banget
the
anjir
views.
kalau
Shout out to
sumpah ya
my
kalau
hands
lu
patat
ngerti
over
Inggris
here,
dikit-dikit,
brother.
ini
Gaming,
dengerin casternya tuh kayak lagi
RGB1,
diceritain
IPO,
tau gak lu. Even lu
FF,
matiin
nice
aja
job
nih videonya
by
kalau
Team
lu
Liquid
dengerin
getting
suaranya
some
lu ngerti
space
anjir.
out of themselves and getting ready to
Sumpah.
rotate. It shows that the safe zone will be by the factories which can get some advantage for B4 and also for the teams that goes usually to Mars Electric, to Porsche, to Poshinok. They can get some advantage, and 0-0 Nation
Nah,
is
nih,
getting an advantage
attitude.
as the Duel FFX gets to the side of K1, and K1 will pull him down, but Honey brings it back. Sends Loud to the floor. Now there's only 2 players to fight for Loud and Giga. Manos in the fight steals the kill, as we see 0-0 Nation also with a lot of players on the floor, and Cruzeiro is getting ready to steal those kills to join that battle. And Loud
Cruzeiro is getting ready to stall the kills and join the battle, boys.
And 0-0
Nah nih ngomongin attitude ya, tadi gue sempat ngomongin attitude ya, lagi ngomongin bahasa Inggris. Ada nih, masih ada orang yang, gue baru nemu nih di 2022 masih ada orang yang komen gak bisa bahasa Inggris gitu. Enggak cuy, kalau lu gak bisa bahasa Inggris tuh belajar, bukan lu dengan bangga kayak orang autis ngomong gak bisa bahasa Inggris. Lo kayak gitu sumpah demi Allah.
A good amount of kills by B4 in this matchup.
B4 is kind of sucking out of the performance of Black Dragons Vasco of Fluxu. I think they took all of that good energy for them and they are just killing it.
Some shots out. It seemed to me that Loud was really close.
Panutan 2 tahun gue main gak bang siapa tuh Fluxo ya? Nobro ya. Panutan kita tidak main dulu ya, yang mulia Nobro nih. Udah ada di skala yang lebih tinggi lagi, Blay.
The center of the safe zone dominated by B4 with all 4 players still in this fight, and the safe zone closest to factory.
Yes, that's gonna be such good news for B4, for Vivo Cage that are very strongly positioned in B4. With this position, of course, can guarantee a lot of eliminations.
8 already. Iago's got 5. He wants to get to CS right now.
Yeah, and maybe I wouldn't bet against him.
We saw Italo get 11 kills from that position.
Yes, I would not bet against him, especially because before isn't.
Anjir di aksi begini aja mereka masih bisa kayak berdialog cerita loh.
They just wiped out Vivo Cage. They have 2 players down the factory and 2 players up. So Iago and Lobato are making kind of a target out of everyone, while Jubinha and Chinese are down the factory, kind of picking up kills as they can.
Jubinha and
Lobato from the shots
around down
and,
gimana tuh tadi?
Iago
sorry.
Going for the top down shots.
Agak gue kalau nyimak tuh karena terlalu fokus nyimak pas nge-repeatnya tolol gitu.
To pass through that barrier of shots that Iago and Lobato are creating, they fall to Jubinha and Chinese. Great strategy
nada begini Dindo dikatain ini nggak semangat caster goblok
the
gitu pasti.
The 2 rushers, I mean Chinese is not a rusher.
Biasa. Beda seleranya gitu. Indo tuh lebih suka yang lebih tarkam gitu.
Using their best snipers on the ceiling. Nice job as we see Iago left the ceiling and only Lobato right now over there to hold on, but Team Liquid is on the floor and it might be a good positioning to fight. They went through the aim because Iago was not on the job. Boot will take Iago down, and now
because Iago not is on the job.
The players from might get into this confrontation against before MTS is already inside of the factory, and his grenades are lethal. He takes Iago to the floor, and he will get the kill. He will get the kill on Iago. Another good grenade from MTS. He might take down on Iago. He takes down Iago to the floor as well.
Top of the
One
floor.
more grenade can take down the 3 players over there. We see Chinese bringing Iago back, and MTS is forced to rotate to find the angle to fight. Now Lobato is rotating on the ceiling to find the better spot to help his teammates heal over there. Chinese goes down once again. MTS will get a kill. Chinese goes down, and B4 loses an important player in that strategy of keeping factory to themselves.
Important player on the strategy.
He has Boot by his side. The Pitbull is leading the charge for this Team Liquid squad. Jubinha is by his side. Boot will put Jubinha to sleep. Humiliating Jubinha. Iago goes down as well. What a job by Butch, opening up the space for Team Liquid. Cruzeiro now is trying to hold 0-0 Nation on the other side of the table as we see that Team Liquid is trying to
pas pacing lagi cepat kayak gini nih gue masih susah banget nih libet-libetnya.
Nice job by the Pitbull, by the big dog, taking down the players from before. R7 rotates, he gets to Honey, tries to go over, he takes Honey to the floor, nice job by Cruzeiro, eliminating the whole
Kacau, roll scoop ya, bukan roll
this
scoop ya.
end game will be
No scoop,
incredible
no
as
scoop.
we see Noda and Lost getting to the side of the table, but didn't see Lost. He didn't see Lost. Phoenix will get to his side. He might eliminate the whole squad, but Boot brings it back. He watches to the side and sees Lost over there to get the kill. He could have surprised the whole squad from Team Liquid.
Yes, and he could have knocked down at least Budget. Just came there without any notion of his presence.
Just kidding
but
there.
still, Loud keeps alive in the game, not for long, because Japa already knocked down and eliminated Kronos.
Kronos came back into play with no weaponry, and Loud just lost Kronos over there and just lost their space in the
Oke, divisi 2 harusnya naik divisi 1 gak? Iya.
Netshoes Miners is scouting that position to join that fight and to steal some kills onto the players. However, they
besok nge-casih poin gak, Blay? Gue nge-casih poin lagi itu di tanggal berapa? Bentar, Blay. Di tanggal mana? Minggu ini gue libur dulu. Minggu ini gue paling e-sport star. Ya, sama Waltref. Minggu depan tanggal 21 gue nge-cash lagi baru, yo poin.
Netshoes Miners trying to take some shots out. Nitrox will go down on the hands of R7. Finally getting the space to shoot Prozin down, but look at what Prozin did. He went for the landmine and got down. Giga over there as Team Liquid goes down. Team Liquid had a great fight against before, but they went down before the squad. They almost wiped.
He had a great fight with before, but they end up.
And Lobato now takes Noda, and there are no players more
Jadi,
fighting for Loud.
yang gue tangkep ini caster nggak cuman kayak ngejelasin apa yang ada di layar doang nih. Misalkan nih di sini di mana tadi infonya di sini apa di mana gitu ya kan. Nih kayak nih di sininya itu nggak cuma jelasin yang di sini doang, tapi dia bikin ceritanya gitu loh. Nah ini yang kayak gini tuh yang sebenarnya bisa jadi insight gitu untuk gua orang gitu kayak as a caster. Tai banget casternya bangsat banget ya.
In this fight,
dengerin.
we have Gadonidas with 3 players. We have Real with 3 players, and look at Netshoes Miners trying to join. Maheta killed himself, but
Maheta kill himself.
put Rick to the floor as well. Now Rigby will try to use his AWP to get some shots out as he sees that Netshoes Miners is locked into that house.
Locked into that house. Terkunci di sana gitu ya.
Trying to hide himself by
cerita yang sangat mantap, saking mantapnya pasti Ustadz Jati tidak mengerti ceritanya ya kan.
Netshoes Miners have their full squad. Important advantage for
Netshoes
Netshoes
player Brazil,
strongly for the end game.
Coming strongly for the end game.
Lihat Brazil udah jarang pakai Kelly dari LBFF 2, LBFF 3 udah jarang orang pakai Kelly di Brazil, Blay.
Side of that house, Rush will put Antunes to the floor. Rigby gets the kill, steals the kill from Cruzeiro.
They get the kill, steals from Cruzeiro. Shot
from Atividade. The grenade and the grenade launcher. Taking
the grenade and the grenade launcher.
Opening up the space for Netshoes Miners to come over. Real Sports goes down as Japa gets taken down by the gas. The safe zone is closing. Trap puts
ini ibaratnya RFID-nya Brazil ya, NMG ya. Miners.
Netshoes fights.
Lagi paling bawah
but they are being targeted by Cruzeiro. Giga gets the kill on Miguel. Cruzeiro now rotating. Trap gets the shot with the grenade launcher. Amazing job by Trap. It's a booyah! Cruzeiro! What a job by Trap! He found the shots with the grenade launcher, and they
Respect
were
banget anjir sama Marcelo, gokil.
to go for the end game
Suaranya.
and get the booyah.
Finally, Cruzeiro making a very good match, getting this booyah after a couple of bad matches, a bad round. They are now back, and Trap is, as always, making an amazing job with his grenade launcher, with his grenades, and everything that is explosive. Trap is really good at. So, amazing job for Cruzeiro Netshoes Miners. I thought they were gonna get the booyah when we were reaching for the end game, but they didn't. But still, a good position for Netshoes Miners.
Lu lihat ya gimana Isa 13 ini nyeritain sesuatu tanpa.
I'm eager to see the punctuation.
We gotta check out the points. Cruzeiro with 20 points,
sorry. Untung belum keceplosan gue.
match as Real gets to 17 points. Great job by Real fighting against relegation.
Respect. Udah kita skip aja ke match selanjutnya ya. Ceritanya nyampe gitu ya kan, on point gitu kan. Mana nih? Nah, udah ke part selanjutnya. Oke, let's go.
It's 104.
Let's go.
If they repeat what they did in the first half of the day, they will finish off this Sunday as the leaders of LBFF. Incredible job by B4. And what is most incredible is to see everyone here inside of this plane because we're
ini positive thinking ya. Tolong positive thinking ya. Ini Marcelo ngeliatin ke sini itu ada prompter gitu, ada layar gitu. Kadang gue juga jadi caster gitu, Blay. Suka ngelihat layarnya tuh ke sebelah sono karena emang layar untuk mereka lihat in game-nya di sebelah sono gitu biasanya.
So let's hit the skies.
Let's hit the sky. Oke, nanti gue bawa Marcelo. Thank you so much for adding the new vocabulary to me. Gokil, Marcelo.
To loosen your seatbelts, fasten your boards, because it's time to drop, Isa.
Time to drop and finally getting to the second half of the day. Netshoes Miners got an extra
Get into the sky.
Okay. So,
Marcelo, thank you so much. Nanti I copy you punya language lah ya. I copy you punya I copy you punya words ya.
But according to the safe zones, we are going to have.
Kalau nggak kayak Marcelo, bu ya, biar mantap siap. Dika. Gokil.
We are getting towards the end of the day, which means that all teams, especially the ones that did not punctuate better.
Ini Nora nih, orang-orang Nora ya. Tolong orang-orang Nora yang komen di komen nih. Tinggal ini ya, tinggal di mute aja. Lose your seat belt. Time to drop and get to the sky. Anjay, siap. FML selesai. Saya penasaran season selanjutnya. Sama. Marcelo pensiun jadi pemain bola, jadi caster. Bukan Marcelo yang itu, coy. Bukan Marcelo yang pemain bola dong. Bukan.
We see Nitrox going after Vasco Chucky going down, and Salis gets the kill. Nitrox trying to leave that access group zone and trying to get.
Apa ya, Blay? Kalau lu ngeliat gue bengong, ini gue lagi mencerna kosakatanya Marcelo, anjir keren dia.
Yes, and of course Nitrox is going to be able to go back. Salis actually that was left behind.
Nih yang bikin percakapannya jadi enak dan smooth itu adalah gini. Ketika si Marcelo habis ngomong ya, lu dengerin si Isa 13 nih.
Closer and closer to Tropa, who is in the 13th position, isn't?
Yes, and of course Nitrox is going to be able to go back. Salis actually
yes, and of course. Jadi dia tuh nangkep poin inti dari obrolannya si Marcelo. Terus dia kembangin lagi. Itu tuh yang begitu-begitu tuh yang bikin caster tuh jadi seru, jujur aja deh. Makanya gue sampai sekarang kenapa masih menjadi caster, karena gue masih suka gitu percakapan yang dikembangkan sama partner cast kita.
And probably nothing's gonna change in the match because of that, as we are so accustomed to those early on eliminations leading to not specifically some kind of squad wipe or some kind of big change, but we are going to see how the teams are going to be able to make their rotations, because we are getting to 3 minutes in the map, and 0-0 Nation is as always on feuds with substitutions. We have Lucky God getting in the place of Nicholas 9.
And Lucky God, a player who usually comes into for the 0-0 Nation squad, but not usually in place of Nicholas, who was one of the best players of this squad of 0-0 Nation.
Mantap sih, lose your seatbelt. Dia ngasih cerita di pesawat. Kan pakai sabuk pengaman, jadi lepas sabuk pengaman bener. Lebih bagus yang jenggot Benel. Dia bagus. Cuman mohon maaf, gue nggak ngerti bahasanya ya. Tapi bagus, terasa dari energinya nyampe ke sini. Jadwal FFINDOBERSATU kapan? Dasar adik-adik. Ini nih. Ini perlu kita kasih tahu gak jadwal FFINDOBERSATU, dan apa perlu kita bikin konten aja? Sebenarnya males gue bikin konten FFINDOBERSATU, soalnya masih lama, Blay. Gak relevan, ntar gue bikin konten yang udah lagi gitu kan. Maksudnya itu doang jadinya kontennya.
As Mike tries to rotate, Gadonidas takes 3 kills, important moment for
Hasta la vista Bang Adji, paling mantap itu. Terima kasih buat Om Arnold Schwarzenegger gitu ya. Kalau nggak ada Om Arnold Schwarzenegger di Terminator 2 Judgment Day, gue mungkin nggak tahu Hasta la vista itu artinya apa ya. Lo tadi pada kecot-kecot nanyain World Series gitu ya. FFWS. Oke. Boleh di screenshot dari sekarang?
players.
Okay.
So
Do you see
very
this?
interesting to see that
Perlu beginiin nggak?
happening.
Tuh.
But maybe Lobato will be able to do something to keep that flame of B4 that is so strong in Purgatory.
Udah belum? Screenshot jadiin wallpaper, jadiin lock screen. Di print ditaruh ditempel di mana di pintu kamar lu mungkin
going for before
atau di
and we see that they are
di note
at Lobato
sticky
is
note
alone
lu
in Brasilia, so
udah
maybe
belum?
it's gonna happen, but
Buruan.
what's going to
Let's
also
go.
happen is Cruzeiro versus Fluxo in the region of Go, of course.
Let's check out what will happen because Fluxo has the high ground advantage, but they are in a poor day right now. They need those points desperately near a loot box over there.
Schwarzenegger, ya itulah itu.
And is laughing at something that I don't know what it is.
Bang, lu casual trip juga ya? Iya, Andra, betul.
No, I'm not laughing. I'm laughing at the fact that Antunes just knocked down But on
Satu
the
negara
other
berapa
side of the map
perwakilan
and
bilang
picked up
ini
the elimination.
berantai yang harusnya
Gue
gue jadi di konten gue selepet lu. Jangan sampai gue selepet lu.
Now we see that
Adji harus behave,
Cruzeiro
okay?
is trying to
Harus
keep
behave,
themselves by the edge of the river. That is a
Good.
strong position. We've seen a
Aman-aman,
lot
tarik napas.
of teams going for that spot
Buang pelan.
in the
Tarik
past
napas.
seasons. And this could once again be really
Teriak,
strong for them.
Konci.
Yes.
Konci.
Cruzeiro and Fluxo chose to not keep on going with their confrontation, but on the other side of the map we have Zero
And the other side from the map. Nah, gitu.
And Zero Nation was able to pick up one elimination over Gajunidas.
Nah, yang gue suka, yang satu lagi yang gue suka dari emang orang-orang native yang nge-cast English gitu. Mereka tuh tahu bedanya stay along sama standing along. Atau standing alone, tapi lu nyebutnya standing along.
Black Dragon
Gitu ya.
was able to save
Dan mereka tahu
was able to save the player
bedanya,
that is Boot. And of course, one of the players for Gajunidas was also eliminated. So those are the 4 players that were not saved yet inside
mereka
the map.
tuh
And of course,
stay along
the
gitu.
safe zone is getting smaller and smaller.
Ada bedanya standing alone, ada bedanya stay along gitu ya. Nggak di satu aksi atau satu momen yang sama lu sebut itu senang jidat gitu ya.
And it seems like it's gonna close off to the island of Marbleworks because we have a lot of teams going towards that area.
Masih orang Brazil kan? Enggak, kayaknya ini orang-orang Meksiko deh. Gue nggak tahu juga ya. Namanya Marcelo sih. Brazil Marcelo juga ya. Nggak tahu nyet. Nggak tahu. Kayaknya ini mereka yang orang-orang official broadcast English dah. Tidak ramah bintang
Great
5.
predict.
You're a psychic.
Kunci coy, gue bilang kunci ya, nggak bilang kon yang lain ya, kunci. Yang penting tahu artinya aja, bukan cuma ikut-ikut. Itu dia. Jadi gue respect banget nih sama ini abang-abang dan juga kakak-kakak casters English.
Adji Sven sending love from Indonesia. Shout out to
Adji Sven sending love from Indonesia. Shout out.
Adji Sven.
Bro,
Sorry if I butchered your name.
dimension gue anjing.
Saying he loves Fluxo. Adji Sven sending love from Indonesia. Shout out to Adji Sven. Over Adji Sven, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Leticia FF saying she loves you, Isa. Our FAD also over here. FF Sports, BD Vasco. Over here with us, the official channel for BD Vasco.
Gokil.
With us. And Leticia FF also here
Gila.
with us.
Gila.
Nice to have you guys
Saya
here
itu rasanya di notice ternyata ya.
English broadcast with the international broadcast and Fluxo is trying to take down the players.
Mantap. Gokil, abang-abang.
Trying to put Phoenix
Ya.
to the floor.
Keren.
MTS is already down. Team Liquid having trouble to try to bring their star player back into this match. Phoenix taking a lot of damage and Sias will get
Ini rasanya di notice ya.
Phoenix. Now there's only Pedro Ares and Boot.
Berarti seluruh bocil di Indonesia yang sebut nama Kubang tuh rasanya tuh kayak gini ya kalau ternotis ya.
MTS over there and he might rotate to try to trample the last players from Team Liquid.
Wow, dopamin
They are in
banget.
Mount Villa and they want to go up.
Respect. Mantap.
Yes, and that kind of safe zone is very hard for most teams that call on the main island.
Anjir, deg-degan coy gue.
But right
Ini
now,
rasanya
we
bocil
will
sebut nama
change
nih
and
kalau
Black
di notice
Dragon's
gini ya.
Vasco confronting each other.
Anjing.
And Black Dragon's Vasco is not doing so well
Keren.
today, so let's see.
They got 2 players down, but General gets the kill on easy. One more grenade from General, taking down Chucky over there, opening up the path for Nando 9 to try to come over and take down BD Vasco. Nice job by Modestia rotating. He has to deal with Hender over there, and he will with the Max 7, and they destroyed BD Vasco.
Aduh,
They
ini
go down in the 12th position.
dopamin,
with only 1
endorfin,
point for the kill of that
apapun
god.
itu ya yang fin-fin gitu
The
ya.
rotation is long for Vivo Cage.
Kerasa
They
banget
will
ini ya.
have to run. If they want to save that god, that might get in the way of them getting a clear rotation.
Amazing for Vivo Cage that they were able to get to the
ya.
squad wipe for Black Dragons Vasco because they are
Kan
gonna
banget
have
semangat
a
nih guys,
very
udah
long
pasti,
way
udah pasti.
towards the safe zone. It's gonna
One
be very
day,
hard
yeah,
for them
we
to
should,
get inside the next safe zone.
having a
So
good
at least
conversation
they think that they still,
in a real time, in a
have
real
the
life.
kills over Black Dragons
Bro,
Vasco,
Marcelo.
but they have some vehicles
Gokil,
to
gokil,
help
gokil.
them to get towards the safe zone. And look at Lobato.
Serapin,
Lobato
iya,
is still
serapin.
outside, inside of the
Dopamin,
gas.
endorfin,
He
ya
is
kan,
really
apapun itu ya.
trying to make the whole
Dolphin,
door
dolphin.
before, but it's gonna be tough on him because he is still alone. And of course, there are a lot of confrontations happening so far.
We see Ana Cruzeirense sem Cruzeiro.
Adji
Will
Sven
have
go
one
international.
more
Amin
player
sayang,
here
bismillah
today.
sayang ya.
Ana Yasmin Santos
Ya,
saying
dengan
it's
kekuatan
raining.
Hasta la Vista,
There is
bismillah
no
kita.
bitch, but she is LBFF. Loud Princesa saying every time she watches LBFF, she gives luck to Loud. Nina Sek saying, let's go, Cruzeiro. The chance for Cruzeiro are really good. We see Kawan taking
Nontonnya di mana? Jangan lupa nonton
over
streaming
here
ini di
with the
sini.
shots out.
Free Fire
And
Esports Official,
we see
tapi
Saris
mostly ini
getting ready
dia
for a possible
nayanginnya
fight against Fluxo.
nayangin
Fluxo
LBFF
gets
lah ya.
Miguel once again.
Sejauh ini Free Fire Esports
Lots
Official ini. Ya.
Of fights
Nonton di
going
situ.
on ahead of the map as Noda gets Mike as well. Loud taking
Sebut
the
gua Bang
best
dari Jakarta.
of
Halo
Gotta
Dika
Beat Us,
dari
getting a good
Jakarta.
position
Iya
by
gitu.
Marble Works. This could become a huge battlefield.
Kalau
as
suka
we
Liga
reach
luar Bang,
11
bukan
minutes
suka
of
Liga
play, and
luar
there
tapi
is still 11
lebih ke
teams in this fight.
kita harus membuka
Yes, and of
mata
course,
lebar-lebar
the
gitu
position
ya.
that Loud has
Itu
kept is amazing
nggak
for
melulu
the safe
tentang
zone.
apa yang
And
ada
the
di
11th
negara
team
kita
to
doang
be
gitu ya.
eliminated is Team Liquid.
Jadi lu nggak ngerasa
while
kalau negara
Fluxo
kita
and
tuh adalah
Nitrox
negara
are
adidaya
still
super
making
power
their
gitu.
confrontation. And the last player 4v4 is just outside of the god Unidas mark and on top of the hill.
Osado is trying to get some shots out. They need still to rotate to inside of the Marble Works. They are by the golf course, and they
Bang,
will
saya
still
paling
have
setuju
to fight
kalau
with
Bang Adji
Nitrox.
ngekes sama
Nitrox will
Kambun, dan
not
saya
leave
paling
them
tidak setuju
for
kalau
a quick
Anda
rotation. Some shots
kalau
going off,
Anda
trying to
sotoy
get the
gitu.
kill on Prozing. And there is another
Kalau
player
Anda
from Nitrox rotating to the other
self-justification
side
gitu
of the
ya,
map
atau
as
self-claim
Fluxo will try to
kayak
go
gitu
over.
ya,
He
saya
gets the
tidak
kill on
setuju
Prozing.
ya.
Java PKR gets the
Kapan
kill on
memangnya?
Prozing.
Anda bukan
And
yang
finally, a
punya
decent
cara
map by
gitu.
Fluxo as of right now. But if they get killed right now, they will only be out with those 4 points and 1 for positioning. So they still need to be careful on the rotation. Not only they got here
Harus respect,
onto
betul
12 minutes
betul.
of map played, but it's still not a safe position for them to come over. Before
Nonton nyari ilmu, jadi bisa bilang mainnya jauh, betul.
Lobato could bring the
Assalamualaikum,
the
Blay.
squad
Waalaikumsalam,
back,
Nan.
and before Yuzunsu again in the
Waalaikumsalam.
fight, and now they are trying to hold Fluxo from coming into the safe zone. Nitrox goes down, and Lobato will put Osado to sleep. Now before
Komen lagi biar dia disebut. Jangan, nanti gue jadi bocil sebut nama anjing. Buat apa gue punya centang kalau ujung-ujungnya jadi bocil sebut nama anjing?
Lobato was able to save
Enggak
everyone from
ada.
before.
Gue udah disebut begitu ya sekali masih kebayang nih. Ini masih
fell
nyangkut
down
5
once
menit
again.
tadi nih.
He fell down
Kita
once
ulang
again.
lagi ya, Pak?
It
Kita ulang
happens.
lagi ya, Pak?
Yago tries to find a good spot to fight.
Dia
as
sampai
we see
minta maaf loh.
before trying to
Ketika
hold
tadi
themselves
dia
by the
salah
edge
sebut
of the
nama
safe
gue,
zone.
Adji
It's not
Sven
a
gitu
usual
kan.
position to see
Ya, dia
before
sebut ulang,
they are
I'm sorry
struggling
for
since the beginning
spelling.
of this purgatory map.
Iya.
And the domination of this map might be over 4v4. We see Osado and Cias jumping over, and Cias gets the double kill on Iago and Jubinha. Now there's only one player, and before falls down in the 9th position on the hands of Fluxo. Finally, we're seeing that Fluxo that we expected. Now Real and Cruzeiro are going at it. Jump XL gets the first player of Cruzeiro down. Cias gets the quadra kill
Baby
for
Pensi
himself.
jadi caster kah
And it's an
masih?
important kill
Iya dia,
for him
gue
to
as a
keep
friend aja yang udah
on the
lumayan
top of
temen
the
lama,
standings
lagi
of the
lost banget
Crusaders.
gue sama dia coy. Gak ada, susah, lagi susah dihubungin dia. Kayaknya terakhir gue tau dia lagi sakit ya, udah biarin dia healing dulu ya.
Giga gets some 20s. Jap XL puts Rush to sleep and back to the lobby. Tatu will get some space. Jap XL goes down once again. Trap using the grenade launcher shot.
Eva setelah juara FFM bakal ikut FFM.
For this
Bang.
squad of Cruzeiro. But hey,
Bang El bikin konten udah, gue bikin konten juga udah. Aduh, kurang apa lagi sih untuk Acing Gaming ini, tolong ya jangan di spam. Coba mending lu tonton dulu gitu.
Will try to help Japexel over there as Fluxo aims the players from Real. Lots of shots coming over. We see Ousado trying to find VM7 over there. And the shots come back as he heals
Banjarmasin hadir bang. Halo teman-teman Banjarmasin ya. Semangat dari Adji Sven disokin. Oh ya.
I don't know what it, but this was funny, but his doll just dropped so quickly.
It was, oh my god, he's in another level.
Evos harus melihat ini. Udah pasti ya, Evos nggak mungkin tutup mata ya melihat yang kayak gini. Bukan kayak sebagian besar dari orang-orang yang bertanya kenapa lu nonton luar gitu. Buset!
And Kronos to the floor, he opens the path, and Loud is in a predicament right now because Natividade comes with the charge buster to take down the last player of Loud, and Night Shoes Miners.
Anjir, itu yang pengen gue repeat itu nggak bisa keproses di mulut gue anjir. Cakep banget ini aksennya Marcelo, gokil Marcelo. Marcelo ya, gokil.
Only Fak to survive, only Fak to fight for Fluxo. Real goes down on the hands of
aku dong dari Bandung, auto-record, mohon maaf nih ya Marcel ya. Nama anda keren udah Marcel, tapi kalau anda nge-spam jadi nggak keren nih, jadi males gue nyapanya juga ya.
As CS can be helped, and he was helped indeed by Fak. Now Fluxo has 2 players to fight in this last safe zone as we see 0-0 Nation in a great positioning and with all 4 players still alive. Netshoes Miners
with the 4 players still alive, they have a good position in their complement up.
But the last shelter is with 0-0 Nation. Dulu FFX, he rotates, he wants to go after the players from Fluxo. He has the grenades to go over, tries to shoot on to find Cias over there, but he gives the information of where he is right now to Cias. And Cias will bring the grenade back. An amazing grenade forces the use of the Chrono from the FFX and forces the rotation from the players of 0-0 Nation. Now Flux will try to come over. Fak gets closer. Cias will get the kappa on 1-9. Nice job by Cias finding the head of 1-9, but he will go down on the hands of Field. Nando 9 also goes down. Fluxo and Vivocate are eliminated in the 4th and 3rd position. Great job by Fluxo keeping themselves alive up until the end of the game. 0-0 Nation has the advantage, not only the numbers, but the positioning and the shelter advantage against Netshoes Miners that have to rush, that have to try to get inside of that house. Field gets a lot of damage, but he's still alive, rushing to inside of the house. Natividade once again trying to
get a lot of damage, but he's still alive.
But he can still rush, he can still run, he can still fight. Honey will put
Natividade to the floor, and he can still fight.
Trying to help him out. Honey goes out of this window. Rick and Natividade bring the fight back. 1-9 puts Natividade to the floor. Now it's a 2v2 fight. Important rush right now by Field taking down 2 players. Ricky will put Dudu FFX to the floor. 0-0 Nation loses all of their advantage because they wanted to leave the house. And Natividade will get the kill. So it's a booyah! Netshoes Miners! The fight was all in the hands of 0-0 Nation, but they got.
Ini kalau Marcel dibayar murah gue marah sih asli, setuju. Nih gue setuju sama Bung Jel ya. Ini kalau Marcel dibayar murah gue marah, setuju. Anjing, very entertaining bro. Great job ya, great job for Marcelo. And for this 13, you guys are awesome, you know, right? Gokil ya.
Our bottom team in the standings, so nice to see them getting this booyah.
Iya. Kenapa dia mirip Wahyu Ramadan temen gue?
Really want to see how close that takes them to Liberty in the standings, and of course, Fluxo and 0-0 Nation were also.
Wahyu, di mana-mana lu, bikin gue inget aja lu Wahyu anjing.
And I mean, he probably did like
Kenapa
1
Marcelo mirip
or 2
Wahyu
kills,
anjing?
and all of the previous.
Skip. Marcelo ngomongnya cepet banget kayak nge-rap ya. Ini Marcelo di atas rata-rata sih. Sumpah, Marcelo kalau dibayar murah, marah gue anjing. Kok lu jadi salting gitu sih? Sumpah anjir, jadi ketaker banget. Gue malu banget anjir kalau nyebut salah. Padahal kita gak boleh malu kalau kita salah. Malu tuh kalau kita nyuri, kalau kita nunjukin orang lain baru malu gitu ya. Salah-salah tuh gak apa-apa, jangan malu sebenarnya.
The region of the Blues, and but
look, polisi grammar,
0-0 Nation is just by their side. What is that?
This could become a war by the elephant graveyard over there. And lots of teams showing up for this fight. The
Indo gue demen Sleepy kalau ngekes bahasa Inggris ya lumayan. Sekarang Marcelo berganti profesi jadi caster sekali lagi. Saya tegaskan, bukan Marcelo yang main bola itu, bukan ini.
He has the best nickname of LBFF, but he is already down. He was brought up by his teammates,
Casterin pakai bahasa Brazil dong bang. Ini lagi Bang Gogi suka ngada-ngada aja. Mohon maaf, saya gendong Anda aja nggak bisa apalagi nge-cast pakai bahasa Brazil. Gitu ya. Masih banyak kekurangannya saya Bapak Gogi.
Yes, and I really
kita main party aja kita belum tentu menang nih Bang Gogi nih ya. Belum bisa gendong-gendong gua. Apalagi nge-cast pakai bahasa Brazil gitu kan.
And of course, it is interesting to see them pursuing
Purwokerto hadir Bang. Halo
a
Krisna,
fight
halo
so
Purwokerto.
late in the
Semangat
championship.
untuk teman-teman
Because,
Purwokerto, sehat-sehat ya
as we know,
Purwokerto
in
ya.
the beginning of the
Gokil,
season,
gokil.
it is always so common to have
Pontianak,
a lot of
iya,
drop
halo, halo,
qualified.
Pontianak.
But as we
Apa kabar,
we are
Pontianak? Semoga
reaching,
baik-baik saja, Pontianak,
the
ya.
end of the season, we always
Bisa
see
nih
the
kalau sekarang.
teams
Ini
having
abis
very
ini
much
Bang ya, abis ini kita gas ya Bang ya.
established
Abis
drop
ini
goals.
kita
Well, we see it right now.
main Wild
Quali
Rift
making
gitu ya,
his
main Wild Rift boleh lah.
rotation, trying to
Ntar kita
maybe
pindah streamingnya ke channel Mas
retreating
Blay.
from that fight. That's gonna be interesting. Or no, I think he's kind of
Bandela
flanking.
botak orangnya pun sampai botak. Itu ada tuh.
He's
Si
flanking
siapa deh?
Zero Nation,
Jagoan
trying
gue
to
yang
pick
pakai
the
bandel
players
One
up,
Punch Man tuh.
from their back, and of course that can be an interesting position. But we also know that flanking is very dangerous.
Assalamualaikum
because
warahmatullahi
if he's
wabarakatuh.
caught
Lombok hadir Bang. Halo.
Marcel,
Buyung. Halo Lombok.
If he's caught alone,
Bisa kali.
he will not be able
Bisa
to
kali ya
run.
Lombok ya.
It seems that the dude is ready for some kind of
Gue
thinking from
pertama
quality
tahu Lombok
as he
tuh
tries
bukan
to
karena
find
gue
a good
kesono
spot,
enggak,
as he
tapi
tries
karena
to
gue
find a
tahu
player
dari
from
lagu
00
reggae tuh.
Nation.
I'm Tenar Lombok
But
I
he
love you
doesn't
ya.
know that the
Mantap,
whole
mantap.
00 Nation also flanked the players from Nitrox as he sees from afar.
Woo!
19 trying to get her bullets.
Oh ini 19 yang tadi gue maksud dia pakai bandel One Punch Man ya. 19 ini botak dia.
With a great shot from afar. Now Lucky God is
With a
trying to
great
bring
shot
19
from
back
afar.
into his feet. He puts 19
Nah, itu
back
dia
into
tuh
the fight,
19.
but 19
Jatuh
will
tapi
go
19.
once again down in the fight. Juan goes down and the Blue FFX fall to his death, but Salis and Quali bring it back, and 00 Nation now in a poor positioning. They have only Honey to fight as Prozin is chasing him and trying to get
Prozin
the kill
is chasing
and
him.
the squad wipe onto 00 Nation. Honey XL is over there. There's not only Honey, there's one more player running away for 00
Ngapa kayak
Nation
guys?
to try to keep the
Iya.
squad alive as Honey caught the attention of
Cara jadi
Director
developer
squad.
gimana
Hey,
nih
also
coba
getting
lu
dangerously
ke HP
close
lu habis itu
to the
lu
region.
matiin habis itu pencet tombol power sama
This could
volume
be
down. Nah itu masuk
really
tuh lu jadi
a
developer
tough
developer
matchup
option maksud gue.
for 00 Nation. After that fight, we see Fluxo now fighting
Boleh ya?
against Loud. Kronos goes
Ente
to the
deh kalau nggak
floor.
lucu,
One is
sorry.
trying to
Saya
find a
juga
good spot by
komedi.
the ruins, and we know that the ruins
Liga
is
Brazil
the
total
usual
berapa
call
match
for
day? Nah
Fluxo.
ini pertanyaan
They
bagus
are
baru
not-
nih ya kan walaupun di situ udah ada infonya tapi gua ngerti betul kenapa ditanyain lagi karena kan emang ini Rodada nih nggak ngerti lo kan artinya apa. Nah di sana tuh Rodada artinya match day ya. Rodada 17 artinya match day 17 dan Kueda ini artinya roundenya gitu ya.
Fluxo right
Kueda
now
5
making
per
the
6 artinya
rotation
round 5
out
ke
of
6
the
ya.
ruins. And of course they are on their standard platform, and Faki was already able to take down one of the players from Loud. And of course Fluxo is not going anywhere out of that platform anytime soon, but Loud is gonna have a hard time getting out of ruins if that's what they are looking for.
Some shots out from Fak trying to take down the players from Loud, and Fluxo did their usual rotation, went to the platform. They want to keep that spot for themselves. We see Fak now taking a lot of damage. From the players of Real that are coming from the other side of the safe zone.
Of the safe zone, of the sides.
And of course, Fluxo is not only focusing on Lounge, they're also taking hits at Real, and that platform is a really
Fluxo
strong
not only
position for them.
focusing on
We
the
saw
map, they
some
also
great
blah blah blah
matches
blah
played
blah.
by
Okay.
Fluxo from this very platform. Of course, right now we still have 12 teams, 44 players alive. So, a couple of eliminations have been pursued for this beginning of the map, and a couple of players were not saved for their teams.
Puncak klasemen di Brazil siapa bang? Ada Magic Squad ya.
Everyone's making their position. The safe
Salam dari
zone
Makassar,
shrinking, and we have
Cilacap,
Cruzeiro
terus
with
Cilebut,
a
halo.
substitution. Menor getting
Ada
in
juga
the
tadi
place of
Tegal
Rush.
ya, halo.
Cruzeiro that had a Boye today, but in the other maps they did not do so well. So by now we have a regular day for Cruzeiro.
And this is a change that usually happens in this lineup, Menor.
Usually happen in this lineup. Oke, ini nih, ini juga aksen yang maksudnya jarang gue dengar gitu. Ini Indonesia gitu. Ini hal yang biasa terjadi kalau misalnya mereka pakai lineup ini. Nah, belum ada tuh sejauh ini gue dengerin caster-caster yang termasuk gue belum mention
He had
yang ke
a
arah
few
sana, misalkan
moments
si tim A pakai
in
line up-nya
this
siapa,
LBFF
rosternya,
and will be
misalkan
once again in
A B C D gitu,
play
tapi hari itu
for
dia pakai A B
It
D
seems that
E
the teams
gitu.
are
Nah,
experimenting
gue tuh
a
belum
little bit right
belum
now.
bisa yang nge-mention
Yes,
dengan line up
and
yang kayak
of
gini,
course
mereka tuh
we are
biasanya mainnya
seeing
gimana
some
gitu.
very
Menjelaskan
slow,
lebih ke sananya tuh belum tuh.
matches in Kalahari. Loido getting back up to the
They
place
also are
of
taking hits.
Chucky, right?
Chucky.
Of Chucky. And Black Dragons Vasco,
Magic
the
Squad tuh
team
kalau
that
nggak
is
salah ya
doing
sponsor Ronaldinho.
exceptionally
Betul
bad,
Isi, betul ya, betul.
today. So only 6 points for them so far, which is so little, especially because it's 2 points a match.
Tanggapan Anda tentang
so
EVOS juara FFML?
it's 2 points a match, and they
Itu nanti gue jadiin konten aja lah ya tentang tanggapan-tanggapan gue ya. Padahal gue tadi udah bikin record-recordan nobar juga, tapi ya udah nggak apa-apa. Ntar gue jadiin kontennya. Salam dari Kopi Lumajang. Mantap Kopi Lumajang. Jangan lupa ngopi ya biar nggak salah paham kita.
The 18th position. Shoutouts as well to
Nobar Pro League Thailand. Wah, respect. Banyak banget yang nagih gue nobar Liga Thailand ya. Guanya ke-skip mulu, mohon maaf ya. Salah gue.
And welcome to our chest, to our community. Building the community around LBFF. It's really good. And Vasco taking their time to leave the chamber. Looting, getting their equipment over there. We see Loido getting some med kits. Now he's going for the vending machine to buy something over there. Vasco with a patient game right now and some
ya elah ada suara begituannya anjir.
Sound effects from the Brazilian broadcast, from the Portuguese broadcast coming for our broadcast over here. And Vasco taking its time for the rotation, going for a late.
Gue jadi penasaran jangan mereka nih ada clean feed-nya gitu ya. Terus si English stream-nya ini dapat kayak clean feed-nya gitu ya.
Before going for strange rotations here today, Loido putting Honey to the floor, and 0-0 Nation is back to the lobby with no points to their hands. Maybe only one with the kill of one player from Real in that fight from Nitrox.
Bang Marcelo ini khusus caster Liga Brazil ya, nggak tahu juga Blay. Ya ini caster spesialis English broadcast ya, setahu gue. Cuman so far dia kayaknya nge-cast di bahasa Inggris untuk LBFF.
Left side of Fluxus platform. And they want
di Thailand kok cuma 4 match ya Bang per day. Nah itu yang gue nggak tahu tuh Blay tuh. Itu yang juga gue nggak tahu.
A bad position from Vivo K. They lost 3 players in this fight against Nitrox, and they lost not only 3 but 4 players. They go back to the lobby, and Nitrox destroys Vivo K. After destroying 0-0 Nation, MTS tried to use the grappling hook, but Rick got the kill onto him. Maybe Netshoes Miners are waking up. Maybe the guys from Netshoes Miners are waking up for the fights. They will have to deal with Team Liquid right now, and the grenades from Rick are coming over, and he tries to get some damage onto the players of Team Liquid. He's inside of the house.
Anjir, gua menyimak dengan sangat enjoy ya. Ini terima kasih banget nih sebelumnya buat BLAYBLAY yang pada nyimak ya.
Themselves into the same battle, going after Phoenix. Phoenix will be swallowed by Broilo, and Kronos now takes Pedro RS. Broilo will get the kill. Loud is joining that battle as well as Vasco is joining the same battle. Boot will take Rick, but he's the last player. He takes Broilo as well with the sight. Can Boot clutch it out for Team Liquid? It's important for him to try to keep the horses alive.
He's so good at this, bro. Ini Bang Marcelo nih gokil banget anjing, bawa cerita dari yang alurnya begini, terus lama-lama begini. Tanpa harus kayak tanpa harus gitu loh. Ini mohon maaf nih ya kalau Ferrari Sports Official ngebayar Bang Marcelo nih di bawah rata-rata, lu nggak respect sih sama Marcelo.
Loud is coming from a bad positioning, and Vasco is trying to hold them in that spot, but they are inside of the safe zone, so they can give away that fight to Vasco.
Jangan lupa minum air Blay. Wih, Alvario.
Fight for later.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and of course, Loud has the advantage in position, but it's going to be very hard for them to get out of the border of the river without taking a lot of.
Yang wakili Brazil dari liganya atau grand final kayak FFML
dari liganya lah.
Yang finalnya itu paling buat nyari play-in juga.
But of course, good start for Black Dragons Vasco and Loido, the participant that just
but
came
also
into
good
the squad
start
already
for
with
BD
3
Vasco.
kills. May Loido be just what Black Dragons needed to kind of get that fresh air.
BD nih by the way, BD Vasco nih Black Dragon ya. Black Dragon tuh dulu udah ada duluan di Free Fire ya, di LBFF berapa? Di LBFF 2 kalau nggak salah Black Dragon ya.
He's showing here today. He got the 3 kills with the snipers, so he can be a a kind of a second support for this team that has easy.
Aku nggak bisa main FF tapi paling seneng nontonin tur-tur kayak gini. Mantap, thank you Ikin, bro Ikin, thank you.
The best fights from afar, and it's really good to have this here in Kalahari. Now Flux is trying to fight and hold B4 and Garunidas. Shinez goes down, CS gets one more kill for himself, getting closer to 120 kills on week number 7 of LBFF. 6, week number 6 of LBFF here. We have CS rotating, trying to go for his great aim, trying to use this amazing aim that he has to get the shots out onto the players of B4 and
tetap defense Brazil gila banget dah. Tulisannya DEFFEN.
They might need to open that to get inside of a possible next safe zone.
SE.
Yes. And of course the safe zone has kind of been centralized towards the map. We are seeing a safe zone that's not so good for B4. Before that started off the day in an amazing way, and now they have only Yago left to fight, and Yago will not be able to get out of that position very, very likely. Before fell down on the 9th position, in Fluxo still have a good punctuation. They need to wipe Garunidas right now, so that's an upcoming confrontation, Marcel.
That's an upcoming confrontation from myself. Okay.
Let's see who will do better.
Okay.
Into the fight and then rotating. Vasco with a good position.
Enjoy banget nontonnya, bener Buyung. Mantap ya, gue juga enjoy ya. Lu enjoy nonton apanya nih, maksudnya dari sisi apanya nih? Kalau gue dari tadi kayak diceritain dong, kayak dikasih cerita.
Saved the players from Loud and forced them outside of the house. The rotation is good. Prozin goes down for the safe zone, and Vasco will have a good moment here to loot a little bit of those loot boxes.
Buset dah, semua aja tuh. Lootingan buat lu. Semua aja buat lu.
Try to go inside of the safe zone via the western side of the safe. Team Liquid goes down finally on the hands of Cruzeiro. Boot kept themselves alive for a long time after a good clutch against
Evos Divine tuh termasuk tim yang sering masuk FFS gak sih? Ini mohon maaf ya, nih gue langsung nanya ke Bro Andra ya, teruntuk akun bernama Andra. Anda ini menyimak Free Fire secara utuh atau kayak cuman nyimak kayak musiman doang gitu? Karena gue sangat menyayangkan gitu kalau lu masih nanya FFS ini Evos termasuk tim yang sering masuk apa enggak sih? Itu aneh pertanyaannya, sumpah aneh banget. Gue jadi mempertanyakan lu bener-bener dukung Evos dari apapun keadaannya atau pas lagi menang doang gitu. Aneh banget pertanyaan lu, Cok, jujur aja deh.
The fights are going on right now between Cruzeiro and Fluxo, but Cruzeiro also lost a player for Vasco. Loiro gets the kill on Quali. Loiro with a great game up until right now. 4 kills for him.
Player Brazil pada dewasa-dewasa ya, Blay. Pas kecil dia kayaknya main apa ya? Main apa dia, guys? Di Brazil kira-kira kecil main apa ya? Main FIFA Street kah?
As we reach 14 minutes of play, 16 still alive.
Sorry, itu terlalu lucu.
Vasco has the numbers advantage, and it seems that they have a good positioning inside of the safe zone by the edge of the ruins, getting to the bigger ruin over there to get all those players spread and defending their spot. Easy taking some shots out. Leno goes down on the hands of Antunes. But we still have the safe zone changing for the other side where everyone
but we still have a safe zone changing on the other side.
And Loud still alive in this battle with only 2 players, with only Kronos
and Loud is still alive with only 2 players in this battle.
For him to fight in the end of this battle, he will have to deal with Real, he will have to deal with Garunidas. And they split those 2 players as Kronos got to inside of the safe zone to try to keep Loud already with a good positioning to be at least in the top 2.
Dulu juggling bola, sekarang juggling pala musuh.
Players alive, we have 21 players alive coming to the last safe zone, proving once again that the teams are really working well to really delay Kalahari.
Now we see VM7 taking down Kronos, taking Loud outside of that safe zone with only Noda remaining to fight. Vasco rotates, they have 7 kills on their hands, and the grenades from Easy might take down some of the players. No, he just delayed.
Might take down some of the players, changing the side from the left to the right, and now we gotta fight for Fluxo and another team coming through, taking a damage, a lot of damage though, and then Fluxo somewhere somehow is still alive because they have a good vision and a good information.
Also, the last fight of this match,
Nyambungnya lagi tuh kalau udah nyangkut di kepala susah balikinnya lagi anjir kalau English tuh. Otak gua tuh untuk mencerna kadang loading itu ya. Nah terus lu tuh buat yang gak ngerti pasti tadi dengerin ini fuck, ngomongnya fuck gitu. Pakai C. Karena nickname-nya Fact.
That had a great game, 4 kills for him coming out of the bench for Vasco. Now VM7 will once again put Leno to sleep. Tatu will get the kill on Fuck as CS tries to keep Flux once again alive against Cruzeiro. VM7 puts Leno to sleep. Hender goes down on the hands of Japa Excel, and there's only Easy to fight for Vasco. They had the numbers advantage, but now Real has the numbers advantage. They have the 4 players. Only 7 remaining on the match. 2 for Fluxo and 4 for Real. Only Easy for Vasco. Easy is out on the open, and Antunes will get a kill. CS gets Tatu to the sleep, but now he takes a huge shot and takes half of his life in damage. He wants to take Tatu outside of this match to try to keep Fluxo alive. There's still Giga fighting for Cruzeiro. Cruzeiro in the top 3, and we know that Real has 3 players still in the fight. Giga goes down. There's only CS. Can he clutch it off? He didn't even have the time. It's a boom!
Global atau per pot? Global.
Gapped themselves with advantage up until the end of the match. They are fighting against the Access Group zone, and they are really improving here today, Isa.
Yes, amazing game for Real, finally getting their booyah. And of course, we saw Real have a very stable day. So I'm thinking that it's gonna go and take them very high up in the stand. Not very high up.
Gila ini Marcelo nih mukanya bersemangat sekali anjir, kayak penuh emosional yang tertahan tapi dituangin lewat kata-kata. Mantep banget.
That's a lot of points.
16 for Fluxo having kind of a better day.
Ini blur apa cuman punya aku doang ya? Mohon maaf nih. Once again ya, kita buktikan ya. Kalau udah otomatis aja di 1080 udah HD gitu kan. Udah otomatis 1080 dan masih seperti ini, berarti yang salah bukan di streamnya dong. Ada yang tahu gak yang salah di mananya? Gimana yang buruk gitu? Apa streamnya bitrate-nya kurang apa gimana apa gitu?
Dragons Vasco that did very badly on the rest of the day, and of course Vivo Cage also with a bad color heart.
Oke, kita last but not least ya. Langsung aja ke map terakhir, gue sambil ngencing dulu bentar, Blay.
Because so far they're only dropping in the standings gradually.
And we're going to Bermuda, where Black Dragons Vasco is one of the best teams over here. Everyone is already inside of the plane. The engines are rolling because we're clear to take off. So let's hit the skies! Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight R17D6 heading straight to Bermuda. This is your captain, Marcel Ferrantini, and Marcel, my co-pilot, Isa, invites you to loosen your seatbelts, fasten your boards, because it's time to drop, Isa!
And here we are on the last map of the day. As me and Marcelo have talked so much about, there are great expectations towards some teams that won't be playing tomorrow. There are great expectations for some teams that really need to sleep in a better position on the standings today. So a lot of things are going to happen for this last map of Bermuda. And we have 9 trucks going towards factory, and they had the blue zone, so that's gonna help them off a little bit. So far, I can see no substitutions. Let me see if I'm missing something.
I think some substitution.
Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything. Apparently no substitutions.
Aksen-aksennya kayak mirip-mirip Jinx sekarang anjir.
Wasn't in the last one.
No, Junie XL coming into play in place of Mike.
Right. And of course,
begitu rupanya cara seorang Adji Sven throwing shades. Apa tuh maksudnya?
They're gonna have to have a long walk, and their head coach Ninja was actually talking a little bit to us.
Enjoy, lihat suara caster ceweknya. Ini mohon maaf nih untuk siapa Rido. Gila. Rido, suara caster ceweknya lo lihat tuh. Apa lo lagi di Adobe Audition terus lo lihat naik turun grafik frekuensi suaranya apa gimana tuh? Gua nggak ngerti tuh.
That is a team that completely dominated it apparently is not doing anymore because they thought that everyone else was doing it, and it only makes sense if only a couple of teams do. Oh my god.
Look at Real, they got the booyah and they won the kill on Marreta. They got the takedown, forcing Gadonidas to rotate with one less player.
Mohon maaf, ini untuk brother Rido ya. Kalau lagi lihat frekuensi nih, frekuensi suaranya si Lisa 13 gitu ya.
On the rotation for the end game, isn't it?
Yes, it's gonna be hard for Gajunidas because
yes,
not
it's
only
gonna be
did
really
they have
hard
to
for
run
Gajunidas.
towards their drop call, which of course takes a lot of time. It took 2 minutes for them to get to their drop call, and they lost one player. So
Nobarblay
Gajunidas will have to
iya,
deal
one day
with
nanti ya
a
Wizard ya. Thank you
very
banget udah
slow
notice terus.
rotation. While Lauji has just flown right into
Throwing
the
shots tuh
observatory
maksudnya
to
nih
get
indir
some
tanpa
kills
konteks
on
semacam
0-0
itu.
Nation.
Lempar
Let's
bayangan.
see if
Oh iya
that
iya
was
iya.
a good choice.
1-9 has
Gue
the
sih enjoy
Saitama
ngeliatin
skin.
suara kick drum.
It's really dangerous. The One Punch Man, the Brazilian Saitama, is here to
Gue juga
try to bring
enjoy
down the
sih
players from
ngeliat
God.
court ya,
But
ngeliat
he
court.
didn't see that he was sided
Bukan court
by
gitar tapi
Kawan
court yang
over
di
there.
Free
He
Fire
now has
maksudnya.
the information. But Kawan
Sorry.
surprised lucky god that didn't look to the correct side. He just took a shot to the face with the Mag 7.
He just
Now
took
gets
a
closer
shot
and
from
gets
the Mega
closest again
7.
onto 1-9. The chrono already being used, and Noda will put 1-9 to sleep. Now Honey is trying to rotate. Lost is siding the players of 0-0 Nation. The flanking is effective for the fight for Loud. We see Honey trying to rotate. Noda tries to get the shots out, and he will put Honey to sleep. There's only one player to fight.
He put
for
Honey to
0-0
sleep.
Nation.
Waduh, boleh.
And he was
Boleh, he
spotted by
put
Lost.
Honey to
He takes
sleep.
Kronos to the floor, but he has 3 players to deal
He
with.
put
And
the
Noda will
Honey
allow
to sleep.
him.
Yo man,
0-0
yo man,
Nation
yo man, yo
goes
man.
back to the lobby with
Nice,
only 1 point
nice
for the
pick up
Chrono.
line.
Amazing strategy for Loud. Lost
Amazing
21,
strategy
took a position
for
up
Loud.
top the building, so it was a great position to give
It was
up
a great
any kind
position,
of covers
right.
that the team might need. And while
Nah itu
Kawan
ini
was
yang gue butuhkan nih.
very,
Ini yang ilmu-ilmu begini nih yang gue butuhkan
was
as a
right in
caster
the
gitu
front
ya.
of the observatory
Lu bukan
area,
cuma menunjukkan
and
seberapa
Noda
excited
was
tuh
giving
lewat
him cover.
kayak
So they
wow.
had a set
Tapi
of
lu
players
jelasin
that
kayak
were able to have a
it's so
clear
amazing
vision
position
of
gitu.
everywhere
Apanya
inside
yang
of the
bagus dari
observatory,
momen tadi
and
gitu,
they
bukan
had
cuma
no
wow keren
trouble
bangetnya doang
eliminating
gitu.
0-0 Nation in
No
the
context
12th
ya, no
position.
context.
Picked up a couple of kills and are gonna save Kronos right back. And look, Hao is having their best round so far with 62 points up until now, and we of course have not seen any points of them for this last map. So let's see if they're gonna be able to break their own record, maybe getting to 70 points. That's gonna be cool. And we can
Sama
see
persis
that in
pas
round
penyergapan
6 they
Sam
had
13 di
60 points,
FFIS.
in round
Iya
5
iya
they
masih
had
inget aja
59,
sejarahnya.
and now they already have 62.
They already have 62 points. Those are important.
Malam bang,
points
malam.
indeed.
Usama Ibnu.
And
Selamat
the
malam
fight
untuk
for-
teman-teman pokoknya yang
the
lagi
fight
pada
will
nonton.
be
Semoga
really
pada
good
enjoy ya di
for
channel Adji
those
Sven. Jangan lupa
squads
dulu
that he's
dipencet
trying to
tombol
get
like, share,
the
sama
boosts over
subscribe-nya
there
ya.
to get himself with some more shield for him.
Kenapa diambil satu tim doang bang untuk FFS kemarin sampai 5 tim, nanti gue jelasin ya di konten gue ya. KP Bunga, makanya nyalain notif di channel gue ya.
By Bimasak Strip, a spot that holds the rotation of a lot of teams, but they will have
Di
to
negara-negara
deal with
lain
Cruzeiro,
belum
and it
selesai
seems
League
they will
gue,
not
League gue
hold
dah
it
tuh.
against Cruzeiro.
Negara-negara
They will
lain belum
for a
selesai League
quick
Free
rotation
Fire ya
for
guys.
inside of the
Cek
safe
aja di
zone.
Wikipedia. Betul kata Daniel ya.
Yes, and of course a lot of squads near the region of Peak. We have Nitrox taking that position of the 2-floored house. We have Peaky in the
They're taking
school of
position
Peak,
of
we
third
have Fluxo in the
floor
school of Peak,
houses.
as we like to call it here in Brazil. And we have Team Liquid in the greenhouse by the hill. That is.
And we
those
have
are
a
all
Team
strong
Liquid
positions,
in
and
the
safe zone
greenhouse.
really does seem to have closed off.
Oke, dia
to
dia
the
nyebutnya
area of
rumah
Peak,
sabun
have
itu
centralized over the map
rumah
of
sabun
Bermuda,
itu greenhouse
because
guys.
all
Ya
squads
jadi
are
kalau
taking
kalian
position,
mau
and
ngerasa
of
keren
course,
di
we
tongkrongan
only
jangan
have
nyebut
one
rumah
squad
sabun lagi
white that
tapi
was
rumah
loud on top of
hijau
0-0
atau
Nation.
greenhouses.
Everyone else is alive and full, and of course we are going to see a slower last map while Gajunidas, Lauji, and Hao are making all slow rotations towards the safe zone before Stone Clock Tower where they drop called, and Nacho's miners also needing to assume a better position inside
Gue
of the
juga
safe.
demen nih gimana si Isani ngejelasin kenapa mereka masih stay di sana, kenapa si Loudnya masih di belakang, mau ngapain kira-kira mereka kalau misalnya main skema kayak gitu. Boleh.
They were forced to slow to have a slow loot over there as much as Gadonidas. Each one.
Udah pensi lama tapi gak tau kenapa tiba-tiba tertarik lihat live Bang Adji. Thank you Alexion. Thank you.
Where the next safe
Diomelin mama suruh bobo tidur hidup jangan dipersulit, jangan lu nunggu izin gua dulu untuk silakan tidur gitu, nggak tidur diomelin repot juga lu.
I was going to say either one of those would have to rotate. Actually, both of them.
Yes, this is a very standard safe zone for the map of Bermuda. That is that safe zone that closes completely centralized to peak. And of course, we have so many teams in good positions.
And of course, we have so many teams in a good position. Alright.
Basically, everyone's already inside of the safe zone.
Mungkin terdengar retorika, tapi itu penting tuh buat di shout out ya. Benar. Keren. Bravo Isa 13.
Otherwise, they will not be able to keep any kind of positions. And of course, it's going to be hard for all teams outside of it because it is such a crowded safe zone.
Nah, and of course, it's going to be hard for all of it.
Yes, I'm hoping
because
that you have saved your voice because my voice is kind of tired. And look, right now we have already a confrontation.
And look, we already have a confrontation.
Some of my inner Fat Eminem as Ousado takes Salis to the floor and Fluxo is coming over to take the position. Coming
over and take the position.
João will take Ousado with a nice bow shot and forced Fak to come over to try to help. Nice grenade from CS, dealing a lot of damage to Prozi.
Dealing a lot of damage. Nice grenade comes.
Goes out into this battle. Japa BKR is the one who goes inside of the house to bring him down.
Japa BKR is the one who goes inside the house.
The leader of the MVP list trying to get to a good spot. We see Japa BKR rotating. He has Squally on his side.
Japa BKR rotating.
Ousado will try to break the ice to find João and Brozin. The shots onto the ice are now sending Brozin in a bad positioning. More ice to come.
In a bad position.
More. João tries to come over and gets taken down by Fak.
Gets taken down by Fak, but also another bullet comes down to the Fak.
Now they have to deal with Real and Vivocate also coming for the fight. Now Fluxo is completely sandwiched between.
Now Fluxo is completely sandwiched.
Tries to keep himself alive as Ousado fucking CS rush towards the players of Vivocate.
Perkemahan case juga tetap santai, gak ditabrak. Mantap.
Bad start of fight for Fluxo trying to save from that sandwich.
Fight for Fluxo
Will come over and take the house that Fluxo had control. Now Vivocate has full control of that house, and then they will have to deal with fucking CS. Now Modestia has sights of the players of
udah banyak yang pakai SG nggak sih?
He's on the hands of Vivocate. Nice fight for Vivocate to try to get some points onto Fluxo and Real.
Ya lumayan lah.
They will hold
Ngeri ya,
themselves
gimana
inside of
enggak
the house. They
pembuka match dibikin
put
tuh
down
sama
Fluxo, and now they will have to deal with
teratas.
Real, who is trying to come up hills. Now Real has 3 kills, Vivocate has 2. General is getting protection from the wall over there as before tries to get too loud as well. Noda goes down, and the grenade from VM7 now taking that gut back to the floor. JapXL rotates. Vivocate doesn't have the advantage anymore. Modestia goes down. Nice job by Tatu and JapXL. And Vivocate got obliterated.
Gue jadi sumpah tahu nggak lu apa yang ada di kepala gue sekarang? Gue jadi tertarik dan tertantang untuk berkancah nge-cast di laga-laga internasional kayak gini gitu. Kayak suka banget gue gimana partnernya ini nggak motong si main cast pas lagi momennya gitu, nggak ngasal nambah-nambahin hype kayak ya ampun wow gitu, nggak asal-asalan anjir. Masukin.
Eliminating 2 of the strongest teams of the LBFF, so
they will probably be on the top of our standings here today.
They already had such an amazing round, so
they
right now
had
just gathering up to
such
their
a round.
amazing game, and of course,
such an amazing round, yeah. Sorry,
not so low, but that is in the access group, really being able to take down 2 teams that are on the very top of the standings.
Sumpah warnya nggak gerusa-gerusu. Nah itulah yang bisa kita simak-simak gitu ya Blay ya, tentang gimana war mereka. Dan lu tau nggak sih, ini win-win ke gue bukan lebih ke arah AdSense, karena jujur aja kalau nobar kayak gini nggak ada AdSense gitu ya Blay, nggak terhitung gitu jatuhnya. Apalagi kayak nggak ada yang gimana amat juga, viewsnya nggak jeder gitu. Tapi thank you banget sebelumnya. Yang jadi cuan buat gue adalah hal-hal yang gue lihat kayak gini, dengan gimana setupnya Brazil itu bisa jadi buat bahan gue nanti nge-cast Blay. Dan kalian juga tahu gitu, akhirnya nanti kalau once gue ngomongin sesuatu di pas gue lagi momen nge-cast tentang nyebut-nyebut turnamen Brazil itu valid karena gue nonton gitu, ngerti gak lo?
but it doesn't seem that
Ini nggak asal bunyi nyeletuk aja gitu.
By the Cruzeiro squad,
Tapi
they will edge the safe zone
melakukan observasi itu perlu gitu ya.
Through the middle of the safe zone, we see Broilo now using the edges of the houses and inside of the gas.
Kalau di Indonesia ini
as Vasco
membuat player kembali berlutut dan akhirnya dimusnahkan oleh musuh. Sangat-sangat puitis gitu ya.
As the Vasco players leave the cars to get to start that fight.
Tadi nonton FFML, sekarang nonton ini kayak beda banget tontonannya. Warna disiplin banget ya Brazil, betul. Tapi nanti lihat final day ya, nanti juga pasti aneh-aneh Brazil ya.
And it's a 3v3 fight of teams still playing Menor. Will put Loiro to the floor. We'll get the kill on Loiro. And now there's only Hender. And easy to fight. Hender gets Menor with the grenade. But Field comes over. Naturals Miners join that battle as well. And Field will take the kill on Hender. Now Vasco has only easy to survive inside of the pipe, trying to survive against Field. Field goes through the pipe and they don't see easy.
Sumpah, cara mereka jadi orang ketiga pun seasik itu anjing. Gue gak mau tahu, ini harus gue ulang anjir. Ini cara BD Vasco, Cruzeiro sama si Miners berantem sih. Tai banget sih. Satisfying banget nontonnya, Cok. Cruzeiro perang dulu, ya kan. Lemparin granat ke BD Vasco. BD Vasco masih dipantau dari kejauhan sama si Miners ya. Lu lihat minimap ya Miners ya. Gimana Miners masuk perlahan. Dan gimana si Tramp ini dari Cruzeiro tetap jaga posisinya gitu. Supaya nggak over ngerush di satu tempat doang gitu. Nah, NMG-nya atau Minersnya ini ambil posisi di sini. Tetap jaga jarak gitu, anjir.
Vasco has only easy to survive inside of the pipe, trying to survive against Field.
Tuh akhirnya apa Cruzeiro nggak mati konyol gitu, tetap masih ada yang survive walaupun ya lawan selanjutnya si ini si Miners ini gitu kan.
R7 steals the kill from easy and Cruzeiro is in a better position to fight against.
Cruzeiro in a better position against a fight.
Takes easy and gets Vasco to the back of the lobby.
Ini trap manfaatin patahannya mantep banget, Cocok. Gimana dia nahan granat, gimana nahan posisi sampai ngambil patahan dulu itu.
They wipe out Team Liquid. Fluxo, Vivocate, and Team Liquid falling to the hands of Real. Great job by the team now playing with Antunes and VM7. Those two players that were getting space onto the team, they were changing between themselves, now playing together and getting an amazing result for this Real squad. Rick tries to hold on to the space against Cruzeiro. Trap gets to some shots from Natividade, and R7 brings back to take it to an equality. It's a mano-a-mano fight between Natividade and R7. Nativa uses a lot of ice to protect himself as he tries to rotate. R7 gets the kill, and now he goes inside of the house with the Charge Buster to get a kill. Natividade gets down, and Netshoes Miners are wiped out while Cruzeiro has only R7 to get on. He will have to rotate,
anjing.
Inside of the gas to try to give some more points for Cruzeiro before is taking the center of the safe zone. They are an incredible team that can take the spot from
incredible team again. Of course, bro, Marcelo, of course.
But Real still have all four players to fight. They have the upper hand. They have the higher ground.
They
have a great positioning to try
over
to
the two teams
the end game.
At the same time.
R7 by the edge of the safe
zone. And now the next wave is a Real esports over there, trying to get
skills over there, and
R7
give the points
down. But R7 have a plan.
Will have to deal with before
Eliminato
to go inside of the safe zone.
By the safe zone.
Knows that before is all inside of that watchtower. Juninho XL will put Antunes to the floor. Gordonita is still in this battle, and it's not only a Real versus B-Force battle. We know that B4 has a good position, but the watchtower is a dangerous spot.
Anjir, pinter banget dia naro airdropnya di bawah, biar kalau once harus cabut dari tower, dia masih bisa ngumpet di airdropnya. Yang udah biasanya kalau kita ya di turnamen-turnamen Indonesia ya, gue masih sering lihat orang kalau naro airdrop tuh nggak di bawah tapi di atas tuh, di tower gitu, biar nggak bisa ditembak tower. Tapi ujung-ujungnya pas diras lu malah susah gerak sendiri gitu kan. Nah dia pinter banget tuh, walaupun itu juga jadi plus minus gitu. Nah kan minusnya gini gitu, kalau lu nggak naro airdropnya di tower, lu bisa di pick dari jauh gini nih gitu. Jadi itu ya objektif mereka ya, tapi objektif mereka tuh lebih ke kalau dia turun dari tower dia nggak langsung harus buka glue wall, tapi kayak bisa berlindung di itunya tuh di airdrop ya. No, lihat ya gue ya, lu lihat ya gue tadi main-main di sekitar sini.
Miguel will put Japa Excel to the floor and back to the lobby now. 3 teams, 10 players, 3 from before, 3 from Real, and 4 from God Unidas. The numbers advantage is in the hands of God Unidas, but the high ground advantage is in the hands of Real. Let's check out who will get the booyah.
Main orang ketiga terus dari tadi caster auto nge-rap.
Or Real, or if God Unidas will get their first booyah of the day. Miguel gets Tattoo to the floor. God Unidas fighting really well from the top down. And Marreta will get the great grenade launcher shots to send out Real.
And Marreta,
amazing shot by Marreta. And now before wants to hold their spots against the players from God Unidas. Miguel is trying to flank. Chinese gets the shot out, but no damage onto Miguel. Lots of grenade launcher shots from the players of God Unidas as Marreta tries to get the shots out.
Dua kali Marreta.
Rigby will get them all. Rigby will get them all with the Charge Buster, so it's a boo! Yeah, God Unidas!
So it's a boo!
Great job,
Yeah, from God Unidas!
Until the end of the game. They fought from the bottom up. They had to deal with Real, who had the high ground advantage. And then they had to deal with B4 on the same level. And they got the better of all those teams with their 4 players still alive, Isa.
Yes, amazing position by Gajanitas.
Amazing position by Gajanitas.
With Juning, they were able to get the final booyah for the day. So, great for Gajanitas.
Emang kalau geser-geser Brazil tuh identiknya yang pertama badan gede, ya kan? Yang kedua jenggot benel ya kan, tanpa harus dia beli di game dia udah punya jenggot benel gitu kan.
19 points, even
keren lah.
the third position, and Antunes with 4 kills as one of the MVPs. So congratulations for Real as well that played so well.
Sering ada nobar gini. Gue player CFF tapi seneng banget nonton turnamen meskipun main kayak bot. Waduh, gue sering nobar by the way. Cuman emang jam-jam segini gitu nobarnya, dan biasanya di weekend gini nobarin Brazil sih ini. Kalau ada waktu luang, mungkin gue mau lanjutin menunaikan utang gue untuk nobar Liga Thailand ya, yang tidak kunjung gue realisasikan. Sorry banget untuk teman-temannya. Apa ya? Ya itulah pokoknya, nobar Liga Thailand ya. Makanya nih, ini gunanya untuk follow sosmed ya, untuk follow sosmed biar kalau gue live stream tuh kalian tahu gitu, dapat notif. Siapa tahu notifnya nggak nongol di YouTube kalian. Kalau mau mulai Autorizada, iya Autorizada itu ini ya kakak Camilota tuh ya, as a host gitu kan. Ya Michelle Wandanya LBFF lah. Tunjukin poin global ya, oke. Tunjukin poin global lah langsung aja ya. Kita lihat mana nih?
Yes, but the one that really seems to be having the worst phase is Black Dragon.
Ini udah kelar nih harusnya coy.
Because when they come up
number 6 inside of the relegation zone, an important battle between those 5 teams on the bottom: Nitrox, Real, Netshoes Miners, Liberty, and 0-0 Nation.
And
today, there was not too much of a difference between 3 of those teams: 0-0, Nitro, closer to Tropa to try to lead.
Ini belum dikasih tahu nih klasmen.
And Netshoes Miners that gets closer.
Kita follow dulu ya sih Marcelo Martini ini, Ferrantini ini. Follow dulu ya. Siapa tahu di fallback gitu ya. Kalau di fallback sama Kakak Milota kan nggak mungkin karena dia 1 centang biru, 2 dia segitu artisnya gitu di sana. Marcelo Ferrantini, kok Martini mulu? Alkohol mulu aja.
How the teams are going to be positioned, and it's special and it's important actually to give some special attention to the teams that are on the group B, because the teams that are on the group B are not going to be playing tomorrow. So it's important to see where they are going to sleep at, because tomorrow that might be completely shaken.
Changed and destroyed for the group B.
Ini dia.
those rivals.
Nih Bang Marcelo nih udah punya keluarga Blay ternyata Blay. Pas gue liat Instagram ya gokil ya. Pengalaman emang gak bohong ya.
We'll have a good motivation for the next.
Lihat poinnya Bang. Iya sabar. Alkoholik ya maaf deh Bang. Maaf banget Bang, maaf banget ya. Maaf banget Bang. Nah, ini ya poinnya akhirnya tuh mampus gak lo? Mampus gak? Gila, liga macam apa cok ini cok? 724, 721, 688, 640, 630, 621, 614, 595. Low J from zero to hero mission. As you guys can see, Low J at the first we know they have to a lot of struggle, you know, and then they stay on the bottom position step by step, and time flies, you know. It is a great journey. Yeah, it is a great journey for Lauji, yeah. And now they had to top 9 for real, yeah. Beat some other team like Cruzeiro, Meta, Team Liquid, Rally Sports, Tropa, 00 Nation, Nitrox 7. Kok Nitro 7? Nitrox atau Nitro XX Esports ya. Liberty sama Netshoes Miners. Itu dia.
Adji is playing tomorrow and it's only a 10-point difference. And of course,
udah gue follow, gue blok Adi, dasar. Tolong Adi ya, tolong Adi. Lu ada perempuan langsung gercep sekali ya.
Cruzeiro, Metagaming, Team Liquid, all of those teams playing tomorrow.
Nitrox, oh iya Nitrox, bener-bener Bang Jel ya, bener ya Bang Jel ya, mantap.
And of course, Heao getting to the 13th position with
gak mudeng gue Bang, oke. Semangat untuk Indrawan dan teman-teman yang agak gak mudeng ya. Ini masih mending kita in English gitu kan, bahasanya ada caster in English, respect banget nih untuk Free Fire Esports Official yang udah mengadakan English broadcast gitu. Lu bisa bayangin kalau kita hari-hari harus ketemu sama kakak kami Lota sama teman-teman yang lain gitu. Caster-caster yang baru itu gue gak hafal lagi namanya, yang masih ada di sini di LBFF ini cuma kakak kami Lota ya. Autorizada.
Once again, don't forget to follow us on our social media at
FFINDOBERSATU. Udah main Bang, nggak lihat gua. Buset, tenang aja lu. Terangin poinnya. Gini, kenapa nggak diterangin? Itu karena mereka yang lagi gelap ini nggak lagi main, Blay. Jadi emang ini informasi yang menurut gue cukup informatif lah. Jadi kalau lagi gelap artinya dia lagi nggak main match day itu gitu kan. Kan nggak mungkin kan ini 18-18-nya main jadi nyala semua timnya gitu kan. Nggak mungkin. Cuma 12 tim gitu setiap match day yang main ya Blay ya. Oke, semoga mudah dipahami.
Pleasure to be by your side to bring one more round of this LBFF 7.
Pleasure to be here, and I am looking forward for tomorrow to finish off our week. So I'll catch you tomorrow.
We'll catch you tomorrow, and don't forget to be here at 8 p.m. Brazilian time. Don't forget to follow the channel and turn on your notifications so you'll know that we're getting to the round number 18 of LBFF. I expect you guys here tomorrow because we're taking off. We're clear to take off, so let's hit the skies. It's time to drop. We'll see you tomorrow.
Adios. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for Marcelo, Ferrantini, and also Isa 13. Yeah, we had a good time for watching you guys all casting the tournament. You guys are so damn good. Also so damn great for telling the stories of the war, of the situation is. You guys are awesome. Of course, big respect for me, from me to you guys. Alright, dadah. Itu dia ya berarti ya Blay ya. Nah, karena berakhir sudah nih ya kan acara Nobarblay kita, karena LBFF juga baru aja kelar. Sayangnya kita harus mengakhiri perjumpaan ini gitu ya Blay ya. Jadi terima kasih sekali lagi untuk yang udah pada nonton dari tadi, yang udah pada standby, yang udah pada nontonin gameplaynya, nyimak-nyimak gimana mereka nge-cast tuh seru gitu ya. Semoga tontonan ini bermanfaat untuk kalian, dan buat yang mau interaksi sama gua di sosmed jangan lupa Instagram sama TikTok follow gitu ya, karena gua kadang juga bikin ini bikin konten di TikTok, kadang juga gue bikin pertanyaan di Instagram biar kita bisa catch up juga gitu ya. Oke, thank you nih semuanya, semoga bisa diberikan kesehatan selalu nih kita semua ya, untuk lu orang, untuk gue juga gitu kan, semoga pada sehat kitanya, biar kalau ada waktu lu senggang kita nobarblay lagi. Oke Blay, dah kayaknya sekian aja lah, gue sudahi stream ini. Sekali lagi terima kasih banyak. Mohon maaf kalau dari gue banyak salah kata ataupun kekurangan ya. Namanya juga manusia ya kan. Ya udah. Oke. Sampai bertemu di kesempatan berikutnya. Hasta la vista.